room E, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Nikhil.
We are in room E.
Slot 1.
Okay,
Yes, Nikhil.
fine. So I'm calling the paper ID 345 Lakshita Sharma and Ritu Singhal.
Hello, good morning,
Can
everyone. Am I audible?
sorry, Nikhil. Sorry to cut
Yes.
you. So can we start with the keynote speaking first?
Okay, it's not been done. Yes, for sure, ma'am. Sorry for that. Just wait.
Yeah.
Is this okay? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So we would like to call Ms. Sesha Sai Sravanti Valliveti from Net Technical Led Infosys Limited. With 8 years of experience in delivering enterprise scale applications, have been gained by Sesha Sai Sravanti Valliveti as the .NET Technical Lead. Expertise has been demonstrated in application modernization, DevOps automation, and AI-driven solutions, with proficiency shown across the full software development lifecycle. Core competencies in C#, .NET, ASP.NET Core, Web API, microservices, and Azure DevOps have been applied to design authentication frameworks, enterprise security platforms, and modernization initiatives that improve agility and compliance.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining this session. Moving further, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished session chairs, Mr. Sharath Reddy, Ms. Dr. Ishu Sharma. Please, Mr. Session Chair, please deliver the.
Ms. Sesha Sai Sravanti, I would request
Yes.
you to please
Sure. I'm going to
deliver
share my
the session.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So good morning, everyone. It's a great privilege for me to join today at this prestigious conference, and I would like to thank the committee for inviting me as a keynote speaker. And today my keynote is about smart engineering ecosystems, the fusion of .NET, AI, and cloud for intelligent computational management. It's about the transformation, the convergence of these three technological forces that are redefining how we design, deliver, and sustain modern engineering solutions. So .NET, it brings structure and precision, which is nothing but the foundation of scalable engineering frameworks. And AI brings cognition, which is the power to analyze, decide, and adapt. And the cloud brings the ecosystem, the environment that connects, scales, and empowers these systems to collaborate seamlessly. So together, these pillars are giving rise to what I call the smart engineering ecosystems, which is nothing but the ecosystems that are computationally intelligent, operationally adaptive, and managerially self-aware. So in the next few minutes, I'll explore how this fusion is shaping industries from software development to different technologies. So let's begin by understanding why this transformation towards smart engineering ecosystems is happening right now and why it is so critical for the future of computational management. So the shift towards smart engineering ecosystems. So before we explore this, let's take a step back and understand the larger shift that is reshaping the financial world. Traditional banking systems were built around control, which is nothing but having the fixed workflows, layered approvals, and static infrastructure. But as the financial landscape evolved, with digital payments, fintech startups, and real-time trading, these legacy systems started to show friction. So today, every leading bank is undergoing a deep engineering transformation. We are moving from isolated systems to smart ecosystems, which is nothing but the systems that are interconnected, self-aware, and data-driven. In this new paradigm, intelligence is not added at the end, it's built into the fabric of the architecture. So in this, the .NET plays a central role here, which is nothing but by enabling the enterprise-grade stability and cross-platform scalability. It allows the developers to modernize applications securely while integrating AI and microservices seamlessly. And whereas this AI, it brings in cognition, powering the predictive analytics for credit scoring, fraud detection, and portfolio risk modeling. And the cloud provides the agility to deploy and scale services on demand, whether it is payment gateways or customer insights or compliance dashboard. So together, these components form an intelligent mesh, a self-optimizing network of services that continuously learns from data, adapts to regulations, and delivers personalized financial experiences. So this shift is not just technological, but it is strategic. So banks are no longer technology consumers; they are like technology creators. So and that's what defines a smart engineering ecosystem where technology, intelligence, and strategy coexist to drive real financial outcomes. So let's look at how and what powers this evolution and how .NET forms the engineering backbone of these intelligent ecosystems. So when we talk about this building intelligent ecosystems, it's impossible to do so without a strong, flexible, and secure foundation, and that is where this .NET plays a critical role. In the financial industry, system integrity and reliability are everything. We cannot afford downtime, security gaps, or latency when dealing with millions of daily transactions. So this .NET provides the foundation to achieve that. It's fast, modular, and built for performance. So with cross-platform capabilities, financial organizations can build once and deploy anywhere on-premises or in hybrid environments or in the cloud. And one of the key strengths of .NET lies in its ability to integrate seamlessly with AI and analytics layers. So using frameworks like ML.NET and external AI APIs, .NET applications can now incorporate fraud prediction, credit scoring, anomaly detection, and sentiment analysis. So all in at a real time. And its microservices and containerization support allow teams to modernize legacy banking applications piece by piece without rewriting the entire systems. So furthermore, security is intrinsic to .NET, from built-in encryption and identity frameworks to compliance readiness for standards like PCI DSS and ISO. So in essence, .NET is not just running the code, but it runs the trust. It provides the structural reliability needed for AI and cloud to perform safely in the financial world. So moving on to the next slide, it's an integrating AI for cognitive engineering decisions. To move from smart systems to intelligent ecosystems, we need cognition, and that is where AI steps in. In financial institutions, decisions happen constantly, like either for approving loans or detecting fraud or managing liquidity and analyzing market patterns. So traditionally, these relied on human expertise and static business rules. So AI changes the dynamic completely. By integrating AI into .NET applications, we can enable the systems that think before they act. So take fraud detection, for example. AI models can analyze millions of transactions every second, learning from historical behavior to identify anomalies the instant they occur. Instead of flagging transaction hours later, the system reacts in real time. In credit
We
risk
deeply
assessment,
regret the interruption, ma'am, but due to a scheduling issue from our side, we'll have to conclude the presentation at this point. So please, can you concise your speech so that we gain the valuable insights which you are shedding light upon?
sure. I'm moving on to the last slide then. So I would like to reflect on what all this really means. So we thought of exploring how .NET provides a structure, AI adds intelligent and cloud creates an environment where it all thrives. But when these three come together, something remarkable happens, which is nothing but the technology begins to evolve with purpose. So I have taken the financial domain as an example, as I'm working for Bank of America. So where every decision touches lives and livelihood. The greatest is that it's not data or algorithms or speed, but it's about trust. So the real challenge of next decade won't be how fast we innovate, but how responsibly we innovate, because progress without trust is just motion, but progress with trust is evolution. So because of that, the future of engineering is not just smart, but it is trusted, transparent, and truly human. So thank you once again for giving me an opportunity and being a part of this journey. Thank you.
Sorry, ma'am. We asked you to complete your keynote speak in a very short span of time.
Yeah, that
We
is okay.
deeply,
Sorry,
I'm
sorry.
extremely sorry, ma'am.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt. My paper ID is 291.
Ma'am,
Can I give my
please wait,
presentation
ma'am,
now?
please wait, ma'am. We are giving a chance. So just wait.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, paper ID 54. Okay, paper ID 291, Vibha. Dr. Vibha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Please share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Okay, before starting
Is
it,
it visible?
Yes,
Sir?
yes, it is visible, ma'am. Just please listen the guidelines. We are not able to give you more than 2 minutes. Reason being that we are already running late. So I
Good
request
morning,
you
sir.
to, ma'am, please
Good
listen.
morning, sir. My name is Vibha Bahuguna. I am from Graphicare deemed to be university. My topic title is
Ma'am, please continue
yes, sir.
and please be alone because we are not able to concentrate on your voice. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait a minute, sir. Sorry,
Ma'am, we
sir.
are left with only 2 minutes to every participant. So please be ready with your presentation and come to your objectives, research methodology, and what are your analysis, then come to the conclusions. I will
The
be very
title
thankful.
is The Concept of Ecotourism as a Climate Option to Work in Fragile Ecosystem. Basically, my paper explores how responsible tourism can protect fragile ecosystem while empowering communities to adapt to climate change. Under fragile ecosystem, I have included Himalayan glaciers, mountain deltas, mangrove deltas, coral reefs, Arctic tundras, which are under the threat of retreating ice, rising seas, ocean warming, and permafrost melting. Beyond traditional tourism, my paper focuses on what are the problems in mass tourism, that is, strains fragile ecosystem, contributes to deforestation, promotes unsustainable practices which ignores local communities, and what are the solutions for it, that is, how ecotourism conserves natural environment, respect cultural values, provides sustainable livelihood, and builds climate resilience. In my paper, I have focused on 5 pillars of climate adaptation, that is environmental conservation, economic diversification, community resilience, sustainable practices, and nature-based solution. And my paper aligns with SDG alignment, that is SDG 13 climate action, SDG 15 life on land, and SDG 8 decent work. I have taken a case study of Sikkim mountains and Sundarban transformation. In Sikkim, there are the challenges: melting glaciers, erratic monsoons, landslide threatening Lepcha communities, and traditional farming. The solutions for it are community-based homestays offering authentic experiences which
Ma'am,
impacts
please
bodies.
come, ma'am, please come to the findings and then the conclusion.
Okay, sir.
Please.
The challenges of under ecotourism are greenwashing risk, over tourism, infrastructure gaps, and governance. The solution for greenwashing are we should ensure that it must be authentic community ownership and transparent environmental practices. So over tourism, we should implement visitor limits and seasonal management to protect fragile ecosystem. Infrastructure gaps must be the solution for this is develop sustainable low impact facilities using local materials and renewable energies. And under governance, we should prioritize inclusive decision making with women, youth, and indigenous people. At last, I want to conclude it by saying that ecotourism offers regeneration over preservation, remembering that nature is not a background, nature is a partner, while communities are the active players in climate solution. Thank you.
Okay. Paper ID 345, Lakshita Sharma and Ritu Singhal. Are you there?
Am I audible?
Yes, please. Thank you, Lakshita. Please go ahead. And completed within 2 minutes. I have shared the major points that you are supposed to discuss. The first one is objectives, then research methodology,
Okay, sir.
and what are your findings, and then the conclusion. Please do that.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lakshita from IP College, University of Delhi, and my presentation focuses on resource utilization in containerized workloads and the patterns and implications of adaptive scheduling in cloud computing. So basically, it shows the understanding of how CPU intensive, memory intensive, and mixed workloads can help us move towards adaptive scheduling in cloud environments. Since modern cloud platforms run thousands of containerized applications with different resource demands and workloads, but most schedulers still allocate resources statistically, which often leads to waste, bottlenecks, or poor performances. and workloads differ significantly in how they use CPU and memory. However, most systems treat them uniformly based on the static scheduling techniques and assuming predictable usage patterns. This mismatch often leads to underutilization of resources and performance degradation, which is a very big problem. And for the research gap, it clearly shows the research gap clearly shows that the existing studies only follow the isolated metrics, or they either cover the data on a very large platform. And to study this in a controlled way, I implemented 3 synthetic workloads: CPU intensive, memory intensive, and mixed. All were executed under identical conditions. And this is the experimental configuration, which shows that I have deployed an Ubuntu server using AWS, and all the metrics were run under identical conditions using Docker, and the metrics were collected every 2 seconds using a custom monitoring script, which ensured reliability and reproducibility and avoided measurement noise. The key results and analysis basically show that how CPU intensive workloads used very high CPU, but there was a lot of memory waste. And memory intensive workloads majorly showed that they consumed a large amount of RAM while barely using CPU. And mixed workloads stressed both the CPU and memory resources and showed more variability as compared to CPU and memory. These patterns confirm that one size fits all scheduling is insufficient, and hence we should move towards more new ways of scheduling, which brings in the picture adaptive scheduling. And for conclusion, I would like to say that overall the study demonstrates that adaptive workload aware scheduling is necessary. By understanding how workload behavior, cloud systems can allocate CPU and memory more intelligently, reducing waste and improving performance. And for future work, we can actually focus on how how we can include and smarter adaptive scheduling policies that can lead us to improving efficiency, reliability, and cost effectiveness in cloud native environments. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshita. Very wonderfully present. Any questions from the session chair? Dr. Reddy sir and Dr. Ishu Sharma? Anything that you would like to ask from the presenter? Dr. Reddy and Dr. Ishu? Okay. Paper ID 54. Lakshita, you can just stop sharing the screen. Thank you. No, paper ID 55. Krishna Panda.
Yes, sir. I'm available.
Yes, please share your screen, sir.
It is visible, sir.
Yes, it is visible, sir. I hope you have read my 4 points, which you are supposed to present in your presentation. Fine, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So please concise yourself to these 4 points only: objectives, research methodology, findings, and the conclusion of your research.
Okay, sir.
Please start. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I am Krishna Pada Mondol. I am from Bangladesh. Today, I am going to present my paper title: Numerical Benchmark Function Optimization Using NASA-Inspired Swarm Intelligence, Savannah Bengal Tiger, Whale and Grey Wolf Optimizer. Objectives of our work. This study makes the following main contribution: a structured comparison of Savannah Bengal Tiger optimization, whale optimization, and grey wolf optimization on norms benchmark tasks. Performance will be evaluated using statistical analysis over multiple runs, and convergence curves will be used to determine which algorithm perform best. We tested the algorithm with dimension 30 and 100, from which we can understand their robustness. In this work, we demonstrate the interrelation of convergence curve rather than presenting only statistical values. Related work. This exists several studies in the literature. Benchmark function optimization using various algorithm. MG Nasser pointed out a way to classify and examine benchmark function. This paper lack of experimental validation of proposed test function, making it difficult to evaluate their practical effectiveness. M. Joshi studies another algorithm without doing any statistical finding the mean and standard deviation. This paper does not include convergence graph analysis, which is big problem. Mundal write a paper does not talk about tune parameter to do sensitivity analysis for the algorithm were evaluated. This makes comparison less and fair, less producible. Research methodology. Savannah Bengal tiger optimization algorithm is a recently developed meteoristic optimization algorithm based on nature the copies of Bengal tiger in savanna environment and adapt their surroundings. This algorithm update mainly 3 points. One is prey phase, another is surreptitious phase, another is hunting phase. Due to time limit, I will show another part. Another is whale optimization algorithm.
I request you,
And
sir, to please conclude your presentation. What are your findings, if you can share it?
we have analysis this algorithm using 8 benchmark function. One is SPAR function, another is Rosenberg, Estep, Rastrigen, Ekle, Griong, Swipple 1.2, Swipple 2.21. Here is the two-dimensional perspective of unimodal and multimodal various benchmark function. Simulation and result. Using a simulation result, we can find out Savannah Bengal tiger gives a lower mean and standard deviation. That means this algorithm gives a better solution and gives global optimization, global optimal solution than whole optimization and Greuel optimizer. Here is the convergence curve and box plot curve. From the graph, we can see that Savannah Bengal tiger has a global optima solution because this algorithm gives balanced exploration and exploration phase for dimension 30.
Thank you, sir, Krishnaji. Thank you. It is a very nice presentation. You have done very extensive work. I can see from that. I would like to ask the session chair, Reddy sir and Ishu Sharma, if they would like to ask anything.
Nothing. I'm also good with the presentation.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. So next, I will be calling up paper ID 605, Akash Bhattacharya.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir. We can see you. Please share your screen also.
Yes, sir.
And please emphasize on 4 major points. The first one is objectives, then research methodology, then what are your findings, and then the conclusion.
Okay, sir. So is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, please go ahead. Thank you.
So good morning,
Audible.
everyone. So I am presenting a paper on a comparative study for threshold determination algorithms for code similarity detection. My name is Akash Bhattacharya, and the research has been done with the help of my co-guide, Jagannath Singh, sir. So So this is a workflow that I have used to understand how we'll be able to find the main features, and we'll be able to use and create a threshold that will help us in determining if a code that I am putting it up for the algorithm is of type 1, type 2, type 3 based on the threshold value. So the main research objective was to compare 3 algorithms, mainly F1 maximization, ROC distance minimization, and Newton's J statistics maximization for the threshold determination, and the real benchmarks based on this CodeBird based embeddings with the help of Google code clone detection benchmark that has the data of the 4 types of code clones, basically for type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. And also provide an actionable guidance which will help us to use that same threshold values and to find type based code clones from the array of programs. So what are these types of code clones? So type 1 is an exact clone, that is the exact copy paste. Type 2 is rename clone, where the sum of the literals and identifiers are changed and remaining code structure is kept constant. Type 3 is a near miss clone where a certain number of statements are added which to redirect the workflow, but the output remains constant. And it's made for semantic clones. We see that there are similar fragments of code, but they look different and they have different semantic structure. So threshold selection challenge with the main process of threshold selection plays a crucial role in binary classification and similarity-based detection, as it is directly responsible for the balance between true positive and false positive rates. So if we get the data that from based on the findings, so if we have a too much of low value for the threshold, we'll be getting lot of false positives. If we have a too high value for the threshold value, then we'll miss the real clone that we need to find. So this is the research that I had done. So basically, statistics approach was with the help of CC Finder and NICAD. And the second was the dynamic clustering methods or K-means algorithm was used. Then there came multi-threshold strategies where using increasing the recall of the type 3 clone based on from 37.5% to 59.6%. The new modern learning approaches use collaborative optimization for dynamic threshold refinement. So I had prepared the data, the GCCD database that was in the form of a CSV file. I had used feature extraction and then I had used a threshold determination. So the same data set was passed to 3 different algorithms and the output was combined. So I'll just show the process. So for 3 thresholds, first one was F1 maximization. It used only the positive clones. In ROC distance
please
minimization,
come to the findings and the conclusion if possible,
okay,
sir.
sir. So the main was the GCCD benchmark and the processing approach I have discussed over here. This is the output that I have got. So this in clone types, I have 4 types of clones, and in the column wise, there are 3 different algorithms that I have used. You can see then for type 1, it was given all the different values that I have found are different for each of the algorithm and for each of the clone type also. So based on this, we can understand that the code structure is similar, but the threshold value remains very negligibly constant. And this is the precision and recall curve for the F1 maximization method. I have mapped the threshold and precision with the recall value that I have found from the algorithm. This is the data from ROC curve and Udens J, because the first one that was F1 maximization was giving very similar value for all the 4 types of flow. So I have mapped these ROC curve and with the help of Udens J. So the trade-offs is best for high, so F1 maximization is best for high balanced accuracy and has limitations require only positive samples. For ROC distance minimization, minimizes
Thank you,
false
Akash,
alarm
sir.
in large scale.
Thank you
Okay.
for this.
Thank
It is because of short of time. I hope you can understand.
I know. So
Need
I
to
was
proceed
means
with
I was
the next
searching for
presenter,
where
sir.
to go.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Paper ID 54. 54.
Sir, my paper ID is 460,
Rakshata,
and I
54.
just got to know that I am in room E.
Paper ID 54. Okay. Paper ID 460, Lata Yadav.
Paper ID
Yes, sir.
54, Rakshanda.
I can see you, ma'am, but I cannot hear you.
Sir, are you able to hear me now? Hello.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. Please emphasize on only 4 points.
yes, sir.
Please talk about the objectives, the research methodology that you have adopted. Then
Yes, sir.
come to the findings, and the last one is the conclusion. I cannot give you more than 2 minutes. I'm extremely sorry for that. Please go.
That's absolutely fine. We are working on a model. Just let me quickly. Yes. So we have developed a model named as Trisense IOMT model for real-time MQTT DDoS attacks in the Internet of Medical Things. Internet of Medical Things is connected healthcare devices. So this model presents a novel and simple machine learning model that combines the random forest gradient boosting and support vector machine to detect the real-time MQTT DDoS attack on these networks. So the data set that we had worked on is the most recent one, and it is a multi-protocol data set for assessing IOMT, in which 18 attacks were executed against the testbed composed of 40 devices, both real and simulated devices. So most of the data set had the attacks frameworks, and wherein MQTT and DDoS attacks were the most prominent ones. As you can see, the traffic generated by it was also quite large, so therefore we had worked on this only. And this is the description of the data set that we had been using. And this is the methodology that we had followed, wherein initially we had balanced the data set and the data pre-processing was done, wherein the infinite values and cap outliers were handled and feature scaling was being done and label encoding was being done. We had encoded the classes to numerical, and then the feature selection was being done on the basis of ANOVA FS statistical analysis, wherein we had reduced the features from 36 to 20 features, that is 44% reductions. And then the model training happened, on which we had trained the model of on random forest gradient boosting SVM. Individually, we had trained the model, and then finally, with the help of soft voting, we had trained the proposed model. After that, the evaluation was being done on the test set predictions on 54,000 samples, and performance metrics shows the accuracy, good high accuracy, precision, and recall NF score scored by the model. And these were the most prominent features which were
Please
used to train the
come to
model.
the
And this is the feature
please
selection
come
for
to the conclusion part of your research,
conclusion is
ma'am.
this that we had reduced the features, due to which it was the computational time overhead reduction 44%, and then our model was performing one of the best, as you can see in the confusion metrics. It has clearly identified the number of predictions in a more accurate way, and it has the experimental evaluation of 108,000 balanced network, which has a overall accuracy of 99.4%, and accordingly the connect flood at 99.7 and published flood at 98.5. And obviously the optimizing feature selection has slashed the computing cost by 44% while maintaining the detection accuracy. And this is the essential need for the dependable threat detection in medical settings. That will be also.
Thank you, Lata ma'am. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you so much.
Paper ID 476. Paper ID 476.
So should we leave now, or we are supposed to stay?
Paper ID 476. No. Okay. I can see the name Surabhi. No one. Any presenter who is left for any reason. Okay. Surabhi, are you there? We are not able to hear you. I can see your screen. Can you unmute yourself? Surabhi, I'm not able to hear you. There is some audio problem that we can see. Please use earphone. 54. Use earphone. Okay, Dr. Subhi, ma'am, I am not able to hear you. I can see you definitely. Please correct it. We will be able to take it after 15-20 minutes. That is not a problem for our end. please correct your system. We will come back to you. Just send me a message in the chat. Okay. Uh, 54 paper ID. Paper
yes,
ID
sir.
54.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Ma'am, please present. Share your screen. Yes, paper ID 54. Please start the presentation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm starting.
Yes, please. Fast.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning, sir. So my title is Sustainable HRM Practices for
Ma'am, we are
Responsible.
not able to see your screen, and please turn on your camera also. Okay.
So actually there is some technical error. It's not working properly.
Share your screen at least.
Yes, sir.
Any other paper ID which is left? Any other paper ID which is left for the time 11 to 12? All those whose presentation is done, they can leave the meeting. They can leave the meeting if you have already presented.
Am I audible? Am I audible? Sir, can you hear me now?
Who is this?
Dr. Surbhi?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay,
Have you
okay.
shared the screen also?
No, somebody else has shared the screen.
Sir, this side Rakshanda, I'm sharing this screen.
Please do it fast, dear. Please complete it.
So my title is Sustainable HRM Practices for Responsible Consumption, a review of public sector initiatives in India. So this
Please talk about what are your findings of the research and then come to the conclusion. Okay.
okay, sir.
We will be interested in findings and the conclusion only now.
Okay, sir. So key findings is individual level and the group level. Next is the organization level. Some implementation barriers, bureaucratic constraints, and policy fragmentations, weak accountability, budget limitations, and cultural resistance. And the next is conceptual framework. So first is green recruitment, the second is value leadership, and the third is eco training, and the fourth one is sustainable. And the theoretical foundation.
Conclude it, please. Conclude it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, Rakshita. We will be moving ahead with the next presenter. Subhi ma'am, please go ahead. Please share your screen now. Stop sharing your screen. Okay, Subhi ma'am, please proceed further.
So Nikhil, I can drop, right? All the presentations are done from.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
So
Thank you.
I hope my screen is visible. The title of
Yes.
the paper is Algorithmic
Yes, ma'am.
Humanity,
Yes,
Exploring
please.
AI Robotics.
Please go ahead with the objectives,
Yes,
research
sir.
methodology,
And
and
the
then
ethics
the
of post-human life through post-human imagination. Our objective was to examine how contemporary AI and robotic discourse reflect on the paradigmatic shift in viewing the machine not only mere as a tool, but to now look at it from the ethical subjects and agents. For this, we have done a survey to understand the post-human possibilities. We've also analyzed one of the novels which seem to be talking about this kind of transition. So Ian McPin's Machine Like Me has been discussed, and we looked at this artificial personhood, moral agency, and the effective human-machine relationship. We also tried to investigate how post-human ethics and the theories on the ontological alterity represents the AI entities as sentient or as quasi-sentient others within the novel. For research methodology, we have done both qualitative as well as quantitative. So there is a theoretical analysis, but apart from that, there is a survey that was conducted to talk about the quantitative reader response aspect. I'm not going on these, but the major research questions that we looked at is to actually identify the one aspect was to look at the human how human they rely on emotional and the contextual judgment, while the machine seem to be misaligned with this whole process, and there is whatever has been fed is what is being understood by the machine. So there is a disparity in human understanding of things and how a machine can run with that human objectivity. So the survey was conducted to capture the perceptions about the ethical and the emotional aspects of the AI human relationship. And we were able to then find that the empathy rating about the character Charlie, who is a human character, is medium in comparison to Adam, who is an AI humanoid. And the readers have considered him or positively treated his identity more as a human. We've also looked at the increased level of ethical dilemmas that correlate to and how AI then becomes a threat about to the point of moral anxiousness and the duties, and how the outcomes when the machine starts reflecting human processes, how it ends up completely blurring the boundary between the ethical concerns. The stats that we have received showcased how there is 65% optimistic respondents who talked about this existence of the post-human world. So there is a mixed empathy for both Charlie and Adam, and we see that the younger respondents, they show more acceptance to artificial intelligence in comparison to the older respondents. And overall, we see that there is a complexity on how this open attitude towards AI and post-human ethics have been seen. So while the novel simply interrogates AI ethics, empathy, and identity, we see that our young readers seem to have looked at.
Thank you, Subhi ma'am. We have to wind up. So thank you. Beautifully presented.
Thank you, sir.
Now I would like to extend a warm welcome to Miss Narasimha Rao Vannapathy, Assistant Vice President, State Street, Boston, ME, USA, with over 20 years of experience in enterprise application development, project management, and digital transformation have been gained by Narasimha Rao Vannapathy across global banking and financial institutions. As an Assistant Vice President at State Street Corporation, Boston, complex large-scale initiatives in securities, lending, and capital markets are being led. Work across the full SDLC from analysis and design development, testing, development, and support has been carried out. Now I would like you to address the session. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you can see my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Please move ahead.
Yes. Sure. Thanks for the introduction. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today at this ICC ETM conference, and I'm.
So we are not able to hear you. Please check.
Can you hear me now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, sorry. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today at the ICC ETM conference, and I'm truly honored to join you as a keynote speaker. And I would like to begin by thanking the organizers for inviting me and bringing together such a diverse and inspiring group. So today I'm going to cover the digital transformation in financial services. So today's journey, in this keynote, I will share how leading financial institutions, including State Street, are navigating this transformation. We will examine the forces reshaping our sector, the strategic development of automation and the data intelligence, and how regulatory challenges can be turned into competitive advantages. I'll ground this discussion in real-world implementation and practical learning. So So fintech ecosystem evolution. So let's start the evolution of the fintech ecosystem. The landscape has fundamentally shifted, driven by three converging forces: customer expectations, competitive pressure, and technology enablement. So clients now demand seamless, personalized experiences comparable to those offered by leading consumer tech platforms. Mobile-first expectations and instant gratification are baseline requirements. Agile fintech startups and big tech entrants are disrupting traditional banking models, forcing legacy institutions to innovate rapidly or risk losing the market share. So cloud infrastructure, API ecosystems, and embedded finance capabilities are enabling rapid innovation and seamless integration across previously siloed services. The platform innovation, the new foundation. So at State Street, we recognized early that the platform innovation would be the new foundation for financial services. We moved from monolithic systems to composable, flexible ecosystems. API-first architectures enable rapid integration. And cloud-native platforms deliver scalability and resilience. And embedded finance extends our services beyond traditional boundaries. Real-time data processing empowers inside decision making. These technologies allow us to adapt quickly to market demands and regulatory changes, ensuring we remain competitive and compliant. Automation transforming client experience. So automation transforming the client experience in profound ways. Intelligent onboarding powered by AI reduces friction and enhances accuracy. So document verification, identification, authentication, and risk assessment now happen in minutes, not in days. Data analytics and machine learning deliver hyper-personalized financial recommendations, tailored products, and proactive insights that anticipate customer needs. Omni-channel experience ensure consistency across mobile, web, and in-person touchpoints with seamless transitions and unified customer context. So regulatory landscape is now intensifying. Financial institutions face an increasingly complex web of requirements, spanning anti-money laundering, data privacy, and consumer protection, and operational resilience. So enhanced due diligence, beneficial ownership transparency, and continuous monitoring obligations drive the need for automated compliance frameworks. Data privacy regulations such as GDPR, CCPA, along with emerging global frameworks, demand robust data governance, consent management, and breach notification capabilities. Open banking standards mandate secure API access to customer data, requiring new security frameworks and third-party risk management approaches. By considering the time, I'm going a little faster. Please stop me if you need anything to talk. The next I'm going to cover regulatory technology, or RegTech, is a transforming compliance form from a cost center into a strategic enabler. Advanced automation, machine learning, and real-time monitoring streamlining reduces errors and enable proactive risk management. Leading institutions leverage RegTech to achieve operational excellence while maintaining regulatory readiness. Successful adoption involves integrating diverse systems, ensuring data quality, and upskilling compliance teams. This allows firms to meet regulatory obligations efficiently and gain valuable insights from compliance data, fostering a culture of continuous improvement. So AI enhanced compliance in action. So let's look at AI enhanced compliance in action. Traditionally, manual transaction reviews takes usually 3 to 5 days per case, with 15% false positive rate and high operational cost. By implementing machine learning models trained on historical patterns, integrated with real-time data feeds, and automated alert generation, institutions now achieve real-time analysis with a 2% false positive rate, 70% cost reduction, and enhanced regulatory confidence. As we embrace digital transformation, balancing innovation with risk governance becomes critical. Financial institutions must establish robust governance frameworks to manage innovation responsibly while maintaining regulatory compliance and customer trust. This includes clear policies for cryptocurrency, tokenized assets, and blockchain implementations. Dynamic AI-driven risk scoring models requires human oversight and explainability. Structured override mechanisms allow expert innovation and automated decision systems. Principle of fairness, transparency, and accountability must guide algorithm deployment, supported by comprehensive audit trails. By considering the time, I'll quickly jump onto the future of the fintech transformation and the key takeaways. Looking to the future, the transformation of fintech will be shaped by the integration of quantum computing, advanced AI, decentralized finance, and evolving regulatory frameworks. Success will require seamless collaboration between product innovation, regulatory compliance, and technology execution teams. RegTech and automated compliance will create competitive advantage through operational efficiency and enhanced trust. Responsible AI deployment with transparency, fairness, and accountability is essential for sustainable transformation. Organizations that build adaptive, ethical, and customer-centric digital ecosystems today will lead tomorrow's financial landscape. So, in conclusion, digital transformation in financial services is not a destination, it's a journey. It demands vision, discipline, and collaboration. By embracing technology, upholding ethical standards, and putting clients at center, financial institutions can navigate innovation and regulatory with confidence. At State Street, we are committed to shape the future of financial services through integrity, agility, and relentless focus on the client service. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, we would move to the technical session where plenty of research papers will be presented in this track. Each presentation would be given 4 minutes, followed by 1 minute of question and answer session. Also, we have 3 session chairs with us. Dr. Sujit Kumar Tiwari, Software Developer Engineer, Dr. Ishu Sharma, School of Engineering and Technology, and Dr. Nikhil Kaushik, AIBS Amity. So moving on to the paper ID, we have paper ID 158, paper title Artificial Intelligence Enabled Decision Support System for Customer Satisfaction in Digitalized Indian Public Sector Banks by Dr. Renuka. Ma'am?
Good morning, everyone. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. And also we have one more paper ID with us under your name.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I would
159.
request
It's
to-
on
yeah.
machine learning.
Yes, ma'am. So I would request you to please present both the topics continuously and within 4 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go ahead
Thank you,
with
ma'am.
that. Yeah. Shall I share my screen now?
Also, ma'am, there are 4 main points which I would like you to look upon.
Yes,
And
Ma'am, please talk about the objectives, research methodology, findings, and conclusion.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
definitely.
Because of the
Yes.
short of time, we are limiting to these 4 major things that we have to see in the research. Right, ma'am?
Yes, I'll do that.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. All the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Shall I share my screen, sir?
Yes, please.
Hope my screen is visible to all of you.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is my first paper, which is on artificial intelligence enabled decision support system for customer satisfaction in digitalized Indian public sector banks. And I'm being the first author here for the presentation today. Digitalization, where we can see that this is order of the day for any public sector banks in India. And AI gap in customer satisfaction enhancement has been studied in this paper, and the gap which has been created from the manual ones to the digital system, as well as going ahead with the incorporation of AI tools, has been studied. Need for the AI-based DSS integrating feedback and sentiments are also being studied in this particular paper. Talking about the problem statement, where AI adoption in both private sector banks and public sector banks have been studied. And the methodology we have incorporated with hybrid conceptual and empirical models, where the sample size was taken as 384 PSP customers with the help of Cochrane formula. And then the objective especially was to know about the AI integration along with the existing system in public sector banks. Where the findings we could know about the random forest accuracy was 92% and LSTM accuracy was 96.5%, and the sentiment strongest predictor with 42%. AI interaction quality reduced with minus 0.82, and personalization increases usage and satisfaction with the numbers that have been displayed with weight of 0.45 and 0.38, where NPS and the sentiment key churn indicators were being considered. So looking at overall the analysis, we could sense that based upon the objectives which we have constructed, that where exactly the adoption of AI tools is order of the day, and it is becoming mandatory to almost all public sector banks in India. But when it comes to the matter of knowing about or prioritizing the customers' feedback and understanding the real essence of the customers is missing out with the banks. And for that, we have given certain suggestions like prioritize the sentimental analytics and NPS monitoring, and invest in advanced NLPs for the real-time feedback analysis, wherein the feedback is considered only after the service is provided, but that comes back even after several days or even sometimes after several months also. So real-time feedback analysis has to be done immediately, and strengthen AI-based personalization models, which is very much required. Improve the chatbot and AI interaction quality, because we could see that the private banks where chatbot is very active and interaction with the AI is also very active, but when it comes to public sector banking, where still people are depending on the manual feedback, or we can say the physical feedback, the chatbot and AI interaction has to be improved a lot. Enhance digital reliability, whereas the response time and TSR needs to be concentrated. Train the staff. This is very much important for the public sector and banks in India, where training needs to be provided, because we are seeing the generation which is still working, which was there in the manual or physical era, and now they have to adopt themselves to the AI and DSS adoption system. And the model performance, as I said, which is showing the RF and the LR like this, and AIQ correlation impact is also been studied in this paper. Going with the personalization impact, which has been displayed, where good sum fit was with the 0.98 and RMSCA was with 0.06. And I could conclude my presentation by saying that AI DSS improves the satisfaction, retention, as well as loyalty, because customers, where they are getting the services from various units, as well as both the competition is high in public and private sector banks. So it's very important for Indian PSBs to go with the customer retention and having the loyalty from that end. Sentiment and personalization, strongest levers have to be there, and PSBs must adopt AI as transformation, not as automation. Automation can be done with the existing tools also, but the transformation needs to be done with AI usage. Provides a scalable decision making for digital era, which is very much necessary for the PSBs, especially in Indian context. So this is about my first paper, and I'm open for the questions right now.
Move on to the second question.
Please move on to the next paper.
Yes. My second paper is about prediction of customer satisfaction in merged public sector banks using ML approach, machine learning approach. PSBs which are created, especially during the year from 2000 onwards, we could see much of the corporate restructures have happened. PSB mergers created major structural changes, whereas the service disruptions affected the customer satisfaction. Pre-merger and post-merger, when we compare with these two, post-merger satisfaction is measured only up to the limited quality. So we can make use of ML, where it uncovers the satisfaction patterns and drivers also, where we have taken the sample size of 384 again, and the tools used are RF, SVM, and K-means, including the other tools, and the metrics, accuracy, MEE, and RMSE are being used here. And knowing about the drivers for satisfaction, where the top drivers in the study were being identified as pricing transparency, service speed, and digital experience. wherein the private sector banks are giving very clearly, even before and post and pre-merger, we could see the digital experience is more, but when it comes to the post-merger, especially in public sector banks, it's been limited to a certain extent. Complaint handling and staff behavior is very much important, because first they need to get accustomed themselves with the handling of digitalization, or knowing even about the machine learning also. So Random Forest revealed that strongest feature importance. And the chart here shows about how exactly the transparency, service speed, experience, and complaints handling, and infrastructure service quality. Then overall accuracy with the SVM 82%, and all satisfaction groups predicted well, useful for identifying that risk customer segments, wherein the segment-wise classification has to be made. The cluster 1, 2, 3 are been taken here, where cluster 1 showed that moderately satisfied level loyal customers could be seen. Lower satisfaction in the cluster 2, where there are banks are
Ma'am,
at
I
the risk to
request
handle
you
them.
to conclude it, ma'am.
Yes, sir, I'm going with that. The ML model revealed that actionable customer satisfaction patterns have to be there. Digital banking experience is the central driver when we especially talk about the customer satisfaction. Cluster-based targeting has to be taken care, and the real-time data and AI, hybrid AI models, not just directly with AI, hybrid AI models have to be used here. Thank you, sir. Any questions?
Thank you, Renuka ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So shall I leave the meeting?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So next paper ID, we have paper ID 136 with the title CNN-based classification for intelligent diabetic decision support systems. Paper ID 136.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Share your screen, please, and please keep in mind you have to cover 4 topics: objectives, research methodology, findings, and conclusions.
Okay.
And also, please turn your camera on.
My paper is 136. I repeat, my ID is 136. So, research paper title is CNN-based classification for
Your screen
intelligent
is not visible, and
diabetic
also
decision.
your screen is not visible, as well
Yes,
as
ma'am.
your camera is not visible. Your screen is not visible.
Siddharth, please share your screen. I can see your WhatsApp. Is this your screen? Paper ID 136, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Please start. Please come to the research methodology, then findings, and then the conclusion. You have 2 minutes. Please complete it within the stipulated time period.
Yes.
Please start.
So screen is visual.
Yes.
Yes. Abstract. So diabetes is one of the most widespread chronic conditions today, affecting millions of lives around the world. Managing it isn't easy. It requires constant attention to blood sugar level, diet, or medication. So national care system often struggle to keep up, relying heavily on operational and self-report. Their technology step in this study produce a smart cloud-based that uses machine learning to help both patients and doctors make faster, better decision making. Combine strength of the three models.
So moving on to the next paper ID 139, computational engineering for IoT integrated smart appliances within the framework of healthcare.
Santosh Kumar.
Paper ID 139, do we have you? Okay, so moving on to the next, paper ID 119, ultra reliable and low latency communication in IoT over 5G, taxonomy and research outlook. Paper ID
Yes, ma'am.
119. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Please share your screen
Yes.
and please start with your research methodology, findings and conclusions.
Okay.
You have 2 minutes.
Let us talk about methodology. In methodology, to understand how ultra reliable and low latency communication works in real world 5G powered IoT setups, the studies used a mix of simulation, data analysis, and comprehension techniques. The approach was designed to explore how different environments and technologies affect things like how fast data travels, how reliable the connection is, and how many devices can be supported. We didn't just look at the raw numbers, we also try to understand what those numbers mean for everyday applications like smart cars, medical devices, and factory robots. To collect the data, we rely on two main sources. First, we run control simulation in different type of environments like urban, rural, industrial, and suburban. Okay, now let us see the analysis and interpretation, where the table is showing application-wise Uralic requirement in IoT ecosystems, where it's focusing on application area, latency target, reliability, data rate, and device density. Where we have mentioned the application areas are autonomous vehicles with the latency target greater than or remote surgery, industrial automation, smart green monitoring, and wearable health tech, where we are able to see that how that rate is shown here. Now, moving to the conclusion, the research shed light on how ultra reliable and low latency communication is helping the 5G era deliver on its biggest promises. From guiding self-driving cars to enabling doctors to perform surgeries remotely, Uralic is an already proving its situations where there's no room for error. What we have learned through our analysis is that the effectiveness of URL depends heavily on where and how it's deployed. Cities and industrial hubs are already seeing the benefits, but the rural and less connected areas still need attention. If we want these life-changing technologies to be available to everyone, okay, so the studies also shows that neighbor communication technologies like 5G and TSN or 5Gs are outperforming older systems like LTE by a wide margin, especially when it comes to reliability and speed. These are the references.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I would like to pass 121 paper, Challenges and Solution in Big Data Integration and Heterogeneous Data Source Unification. Paper ID 121. So next is 118, agrotech-based environmental monitoring using IoT-based edge computing frameworks. Can I have paper ID 118?
Yes.
Please share your screen. You will have 2 minutes for your presentation. Please start.
I repeat my paper ID 118. The title is Agrotech-based environmental monitoring using IoT-based edge computing framework. In abstract, the increasing urgency of addressing global environmental changes such as climate change, air and water pollution, and urbanic demands real-time reliable and scaled monitoring system tracking cloud-based environmental monitoring infrastructures often suffer from high latency, bandwidth, overhead, and central dependency, making them less suitable for time-sensitive applications. This study propose and evaluates an edge-enhanced environmental monitoring framework integrating internal Internet of Things IoT sense networks with edge computing to overcome these limitations and system leverage real-time data processing at the edge, reducing transmission load and enable rapid response to anomalies. Introduction: solving world problem including pollution of the air and water, climate changes, deforestation, and urbanism depends on the monitoring of the surrounding. Typically, limitations of a traditional monitoring system houses of the cloud are latency, bandwidth consumption, and reliable reliance on the centralized services. These consider have a major influence on the monitor system scalability and the real-time responsiveness. Edge computing and the Internet of Things (IoT) technologies are converting to cause changes in the methods. Environmental data is acquired, analyzed, and used. Some actions are being taken in and efforts of solving the rising problems. Literature survey: this project aims to solve modern healthcare system privacy, security, and real-time monitoring challenges using a novel architectural framework, and the framework addresses this issue directly from the start. Our Edge enhance cloud design, in short form EEFCA, use and introvert security design. This
Please
design,
conclude it, dear. Please conclude it.
yes, this is the accuracy in a cloud only. We get a 85%, and Edge only we get 88% accuracy. And when we hybrid it, then we get a 90%. And when we are use AI enhance, then we get a 93% accuracy. This paper shows that as compared to conventional cloud-based methods, introducing edge computing into Internet of Things environmental monitoring system produces benefits in real-time responsiveness, energy efficiency, and dependency impaired studies.
Okay, thank you, Sairaj. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now I would like paper ID 116 to present paper. Paper ID 116.
Yes, sir.
So I would like to have paper ID 139 here.
Yes, sir. 1 minute only.
Yes.
Paper ID 139.
Please share your
1 minute.
screen.
Paper ID 118, please de-share your screen. Please unshare your screen. Paper ID 139.
1 minute, sir, only.
Please make it fast.
Please arrange a laptop if it is taking so much time. For the time being, we are requesting Keshav Parag.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello.
Okay, paper ID 139. Abhishek, please go ahead now. Please do it fast.
Sir, my paper ID is 139. I repeat, my paper ID is 139. Title of the paper is Computational Engineering for IoT Integrated Smart Appliances with the Framework of Healthcare. Let's see the abstract of the paper. We live in the world where the appliances are no longer just machines. They are smart, connected, and responsive. Thanks to the rise of Industry 4.0 and the Industry IoT, everything from the refrigerators to the factory machines is
Please
now capable.
go ahead with the research methodology.
Okay.
And then the findings, and then conclude it within a minute.
Now see the methodology to understand how the smart appliances are evolving with the IoT under the industry 4.0. This study followed the balance and the practical approach. We did not reach the relay on numbers. We also wanted to hear and real users. That's why we use both data analysis and user feedback to build the complete pictures. How we collected data, how we measure the devices, what tools we use, the results, analyze the results. These are the analysis we are do in the research papers. We are doing the analysis on the 4 types of machines: smart refrigerator, smart washing machine, smart lighting system, and smart HVAC. These by doing the analysis, we see the results of the paper. IoT embedded the appliances are improving the energy use, reducing downtime, and enhancing the user experience, aligning well IoT 4.0 goals. Now see the conclusion of our paper. The smart appliances are no longer futuristic concept where they were, and they are changing how we live, work, and interact with technology. This review clearly shows that IoT powered devices can significantly improve energy use, reduce downtime, and make our lives more convenient. Thank you.
So let's go ahead with paper ID 121. Paper ID 121 is here. Paper ID 116. Paper ID 121, paper ID 116. Okay, 116 is, who is going to present 116? Sanket, please turn on your camera if possible and start the presentation. We are not able to hear you. Sanket, please start the presentation. Can you hear me, Sanket? We are not able to hear you. Okay, please check your connection. We are not able to hear you at all. Paper ID 117. 118.
Hello, sir. Paper ID 121. Hello.
Okay, 116, we are stopping you because we are not able to hear you. 121 is here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please present.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Please share your screen.
Sir, my screen is visible. So paper ID 121, my topic is challenges and solutions in big data integration over heterogeneous data source. So introduction to my topic. In the business era, digital technology may generate and utilize data from an increasing range of sources, thanks to which social media, cloud services, corporate system that integrate and translation database of few sections. The variability causes tremendous integration process and value expressions of volume. The main challenge has to be combining this may form structures. So
last के 3 रह गया इसमें.
Introduction. Literature survey is in this depth research strategy, the challenges that are now being
Please
faced
go
in the process
ahead
of
with the literature instead of literature review, research methodology. What are your findings and conclusion? Or you can
result
talk
and
about your findings.
yes.
Yes,
Result
please
and
discuss that. Result and discussion. Yes.
discussions. Among the main difficulties, margining many massive data sources and these diversity of data. and say problem. The paper emphasized the advanced mid-data management techniques, scheme alignment, and effective data preparation. Their relevance, every one of these required if the unfunctioned process is to be successfully. Recent studies revealed that using hybrid integration modules, which include machine learning, schematic technology, and ELT approaches, result in significant increase in both data consistency and interoperability to computing system to help better integration, real-time data, and Epic Spark. So, concluding my topic, the integration of many types of emerged data sources is one of the most significant issue of modern data ecosystem. Many factors, including concept in costing, structural variance, data module interpretability, and need to real-time processing, research findings, relevant and hardening integration, descriptive statistics, and methods. So these are some references of my topic. Thank you.
Thank you. So now I would like to have paper ID 347. Keshav Parag, please present your paper.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please start your presentation.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My topic is the impact of e-commerce adoption on retail business performance, a comparative study of Indonesia and Nigeria, 2014 to 2024. The research methodology we used is we employed a longitudinal research design combining quantitative secondary data analysis with contextual interpretation. Data sources included government statistical agencies, international development organizations, academic publications, and industry reports covering both countries from 2014 to 2024. Our analytical techniques included panel regression analysis, correlation testing, growth decomposition, and temporal comparison. We developed a composite digital transformation index calculated as the arithmetic mean of internet penetration, e-commerce penetration, and SME digital adoption rates to capture overall digital development comprehensively. Our key findings, longitudinal relationship between e-commerce adoption and retail business performance across both countries. Our first major finding reveals a fascinating paradox. Both countries achieved remarkable e-commerce market growth rates, Indonesia at 25.08% annually and Nigeria at 25.55%. However, the correlation between digital transformation index and traditional retail sales growth proved negative for both countries, minus 0.0337 for Indonesia and minus 0.078 for Nigeria. Our second finding was differential impact, two different stories. The comparative analysis reveals Indonesia's substantial structural advantages. Indonesia market is 5.1% larger than Nigeria's, with 77% internet penetration compared to 52% and 58% SME digital adoption versus 45%. However, the Indonesia demonstrates higher performance volatility, suggesting mature digital markets are more sensitive to technological changes and competitive dynamics. Conclusion and future research, e-commerce adoption fundamentally transforms retail landscapes in emerging economies through effect manifest through complex mechanisms reflecting digital ecosystem maturity. Both countries achieved extraordinary growth rates exceeding 25%, yet translation into retail performance depends critically on strategic approaches and ecosystem development. Future research should prioritize primary data collection through comprehensive SME surveys, incorporate qualitative case studies to understand adoption mechanisms, and extend temporal coverage to capture long-term equilibrium effects beyond pandemic disruption. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your presentation. Now I would like to have paper ID 116, 117, 130.
Hello, sir. Paper number 116. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes. Please present your paper as fast
Yes,
as
sir.
possible.
Okay, sir. So, hello everyone. I'm Sanket Ange. My paper ID is 116. I repeat, my paper ID is 116. So, firstly, my title of the presentation is Deep Learning Model for Classification of AI-Driven Optimization Strategies in Cloud Computing. So, firstly, we will look after the abstract. Uh, in abstract, in today's rapidly
Please
evolving.
come to the findings and the conclusion. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sanket,
Yes, sir.
please come to the findings and then conclude your research.
Okay, sir. For the findings in K analytics, the performance of the matrices of AI-based resources allocation algorithms. So there are five algorithms: genetic algorithm, particle swarm optimization, deep Q-learning, whale optimization algorithm, and actor critic DRL. So in this, there is the response time, CPU utilization, throughput, task completion time. So in result, based on the data, it is clearly that solution based on artificial intelligence considerably improves the efficiency of dynamic resource allocations. In the end, this leads to a reduction in business expenditure and delays while simultaneously boosting the system capacity to accommodate more users in accordance with the findings of the studies conducted on a number of cloud platforms. Machine learning models have the potential to accurately forecast changes in workload. This ability may, in the long term, make it possible to allocate resources in a proactive manner. The conversation make it very clear that artificial intelligence is capable of delivering on its promise to increase the responsiveness, cost, and reliability of cloud infrastructure. So, in conclusion, the aim of this study is to show how efficiently AI-driven techniques might allocate resource in frequently changing cloud computing systems. Five distinct algorithms were compared, like GA, PSO, DQL, WOA, and ACDRL. The findings showed that important performance traits like reaction time, throughput, energy consumption, and ASLA compliance are much improved using artificial intelligence methods, particularly in terms of lowering the energy consumption and preserving a low SLA violation count. ACDRL was demonstrated generally to be the most effective. Conversely, WOA showed better throughput in cases where the workloads were substantial. The results clarify the need of including sophisticated algorithms into cloud architecture to allow flexible and adaptive real-time resource management by means of cloud infrastructure. So that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Sanket. Now paper ID 117 and 130. Are they here?
130, sir.
130. Please go ahead. Share your screen first and turn on your camera if possible.
Yes, sir. Paper ID is 130. Title is Energy Efficient Model for Low Power
Please
IoT
conclude it within 2 minutes, okay?
Yes, sir.
Shiva.
This study focuses on Internet of Things device placed at a distance location without access to terrestrial internet. Data from Internet of Things device dispersed around the region is sent to the unmanned aerial vehicle flying over the far off distance. Yellow array is utilized for data transmission from the ground sensor of UEA. Methodology to explore how low power IoT system perform in remote and energy constrained environment. This study adopted a combination of experimental testing, statistical modeling, and performance analysis. The core goal was to evaluate how architectural choice such as a spreading factor, sensor height, and energy optimization impact system metrics like communication delay, path loss, uptime, latency, and energy consumption. This is a LoRa communication delay matrix across different spreading factor. The matrix is T, SF, SF7, SF8, SF9, SF10, SF11, and SF12. Result and discussion. Results show the architecture enable reliable, low maintenance monitoring in unconnected region, while energy constraint remain a challenge. Hybrid power solution and optimized system design offer promising path for sustainable long-term deployment. Conclusion. This research paper makes one thing clear: with the right decision, IoT system don't need to power hungry or infrastructure dependent to be effective. In fact, smart combination of solar power, sleep mode operation, and long range communication can create networks that quickly due to their job for week and even months without a single battery. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Paper ID 130.
Sir, 130 Sthana.
Okay, Dheeraj.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please present.
Hello. So
Yes.
this is 117. Can I present?
117 is done, na? You just did that.
Sir,
No, sir,
that was not
130
me.
is done.
That is?
It was Dheeraj Shirsagar.
Paper ID 130. Who is paper ID 130?
Yes, sir, is done, sir. Dheeraj Shirsagar.
Yes, please present your, share your screen and then start. 117
Sir,
is
actually
done.
130.
Whoever is going to present 130, please share the screen and turn on your camera and start the presentation.
Sir, 130 is presented just.
What is left? 117 then?
Yes, 117.
तो आपके PDF में 117 क्यों लिखा हुआ था फिर?
Okay. Can I start?
Yes, please start.
Okay. So title of my paper is Multi-Class Approach for Seamless Communication in IoT-Driven Smart Learning Devices. So what it means is lots of devices IoT devices are of multiple companies, and they have many protocols. So in this research, we have integrated those devices to connect them properly and make the environment seamless and usage seamless. So let's move forward to analysis and interpretation. So this is the analysis of my research paper. Here we have researched about some protocols of some devices. First one is MQTT, COAP, HTTP, and ELWM2M. So number of device tested is 150, and successful communications of MQTT with other IoT devices is 93.4%, and failure rate is 6.6, and average latency is 130. So likewise, COAP devices we have tested is 130, and successful communication is 88.7%, failure rate is 11.3. Average latency is 145. Similarly, HTTP we have tested like 160, successful communication was 82.1%, and failure rate was 7.9. So by this we got to know how to connect and why failure occurs in multiple IoT systems. We also got to know about successful communications, how to make connection successful with other IoT devices. This is the result and discussion section of our research paper, where getting system and devices to talk to one another may be difficult in smart learning settings run on IoT. These gadgets might cause misunderstandings and reduce their usefulness in educational environments, as they are typically produced by many companies. But it is abundantly evident in the absence of common language or standard that the whole advances of smart learning, such as customized material or real-time feedback, cannot be completely realized. The fact that these challenges are being studied makes this very evident. Knowing these flaws helps us to consider ways in which we may improve in the every interaction. So let's move forward to the conclusion. In the conclusion, the study proves that better communication protocols and middleware can transform a normal IoT classroom into a truly smart and seamless learning environment. Thank you all.
Thank you. Now I would like to welcome our distinguished session chair, Mr. Sujit Kumar Tiwari, software developer, engineer, and test, with over 18 years of experience in software quality engineering, have been accumulated by Sujit Kumar Tiwari with specialization in test automation strategy, enterprise QA transformation, and leadership across complex digital ecosystems. All phases of the SDLC and STLC have been managed with strong emphasis placed on automation frameworks, continuous testing, and process optimization. Sir, please share your views over the session.
Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, it was a good session. I joined a little late because it was a room. So yeah, but yeah, it was a nice presentation. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So we are ending the session for this. I request Amity University, please, this session can be closed from our end. Whoever is handling this link, please close the session for this. We'll be joining it at 2. Thank you.
Sir, link will be active. You can join at 2.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests, respected dignitaries, esteemed academicians, industry experts, distinguished researchers, and dear students. I am Ayush Singhal alongside with Subhangi Sinha, your master of ceremony for your prestigious event. It is with immense pride and great enthusiasm that we welcome you all to the International Conference on Computational Engineering, Sensing Technology and Management, ICCETM 2025, hosted by Amity University, Noida, in collaboration with Western Sydney University, Australia, and IEEE New South Wales section. We are gathered here today, both in person and virtuality, from across the globe, united by a common pursuit of innovation, collaboration, and advancement of technology and management. Now, I would like to hand it over to Subhangi.
This conference serves as a vibrant platform for researchers, innovators, and practitioners to explore emerging trends in intelligent systems, sensing innovations, and technology driven management. We extend our sincere gratitude to our Honorable Founder President, Professor Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, respected Chancellor, Professor Dr. Atul Chauhan, and Group Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Gurinder Singh, for their vision, guidance, and unwavering support in making ICCETM 2025 possible. Now, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Venkat Kishore Yaram, Senior Software Engineer, PayPal, for joining the session. Over a decade of experience in building scalable, intelligent enterprise systems has been gained by Venkat Kishore Yaram. Generative AI initiatives have been led at PayPal to enhance automation, content creation, and user experience. Global recognition has been received for leadership in applied AI, including serving as session chair at ICDP in 2025 and receiving the Excellence in Applied AI Leadership Award. Contributions have been made to IEEE conferences and research forums, advancing responsible AI and fostering industry academia collaboration. Now, I request Mr. Venkat Kishore Yaram to please address the session.
Hey, thank you guys. You guys are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Hey, thank you guys for the great introduction. Okay, let me directly jump into the topic. First, let me share the screen. Okay, are you guys able to see? Hello?
No, the screen is blank.
Okay, but the screen is being shared, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me start. So, okay, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and also good evening to whoever is joining from around the world. And I'm Venkat Kishore Yaram, a senior software engineer with PayPal in USA, and it's truly an honor to be here as part of one of the keynote speakers for this international conference. Um, Let me directly jump into the topic. So, we are living through one of the most exciting moments in technology history, a moment where AI has moved beyond supporting business processes to actually reimagining how enterprise function, right? My keynote today is the next frontier, generative AI as an engine of enterprise transformation, explores how this new wave of intelligence system is reshaping the way we build, create, and collaborate at a scale. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through how we get there for automation to intelligence to the generative AI, right? What's really happening inside the enterprise as Gen AI moves from buzzword to business backbone. Um, and finally, how we can adopt this technology responsible while keeping the human element at the center of the innovation. Okay, let's begin with the first slide. Okay, just to understand why Gen AI feels so revolutionary, we need to take a step back and look at how enterprise technology has evolved over the past few decades, right? The first stage was automation era. This was this was the age of rules, workflows and optimization. Organization focused as standardizing process, reducing manual work, and also increasing the speed. It was efficient but rigid. Machines did what they were told, but not nothing else, nothing less or more. Um, Okay, then came the intelligent era. Here we introduced machine learning and analytics along with the predictions. The system could finally learn from data, make predictions, and recommend actions, decisions made because of the data driven, but still bounded by predefined goals that we already set when we are defining the data, right? The current one which we are experiencing is the intelligent era. Here we introduce machine learn. Sorry. Here the generative era where the missions are no longer limited to analyzing existing information. They can create new content, reason through problems, and adapt to context, much like just like how we humans are doing. This leap from automation to imagination is the biggest in enterprise computing since the birth of an internet, right? It's not just about doing things faster, it's about doing things differently, co-creating with intelligence. So why is this transformation happening now? What changed in the last couple of years to make Gen AI the catalyst for the new enterprise era? Let's just get into deep dive. So, oh yeah, we have seen how Gen AI has accelerated globally, but inside large enterprise, progress still runs into friction. So most organizations generate billions of data point every day, yet the insights remain scattered across silos, right? The data exists, but it isn't connected properly. Add to that context overload and growing the compliance demands. Every team creates information, but verifying and align it in slowly innovation. Fragmented systems lead to duplicate efforts and inconsistent decisions. The left hand often doesn't know what the right hand is doing, and amid all this noise, human creativity is buried under repetition. People send copying, formatting, and verifying instead of just innovating, right? This is a state of most enterprise before transformation, and it's exactly where AI can make the first real impact. So let's deep dive like how the efficiency meets its intelligence, right? Let's take a real quick example from our journey at PayPal, where we asked a simple but a powerful question: what if content authors in PayPal could collaborate with AI the same way they collaborate with the people? Right? We started with our authors, hundreds of them creating a technical, legal, and customer facing content every day. The problem wasn't skill, it was scale. Each piece has to be compliant, precise, and aligned with the tone of the terminology. So we built a GenAI assistant right inside the enterprise content management system that we built internally, the same place where others already work day in day out. They could ask in natural language, like generate a content draft of some X policy or like some X legal agreement of a PayPal, or just rewrite this whole content to be more, to give more clarity, right? The AI would then produce, refine, and even verify the content against the internal Confluence models. So if there is an illegal agreement that other have to be drafted, so initial draft will be given by the others, and then the AI take its turn and sorry, I think the slides. Okay. So the other first prompt him with the natural language, and the AI assistant now generate and redefine, refine the draft which was given by the other. And inside the ECM system, we verify, stored securely, and once everything is there, we others will publish. And the result, what would take an hours to do back and forth with the legal document with the legal team like attorneys, now the system is just doing it in less than a minute, right? Which takes more than an hours. It just doing a job in minute, and that's where the transformation started. Slowly measurable impact. So what's with measurable impact comes responsibility. It's not enough for AI to be powerful. It's also to be trustworthy. At PayPal, we treat responsible AI as a foundational governance. It's a bot instead of it's not a bottleneck. It's a framework for fairness, auditability, and explainability. Right? We adopt a human in the loop design. AI makes recommendations, but humans always make final decisions, which means the human will be the decision maker. That balance protects both our customers and also our credibility, right? The true scalability isn't just technical, it's ethical. If you can't scale the trust, you can't scale the AI, right? Innovation without ethics is like accelerating without the direction, and this guiding principle shaped how we built our systems responsible. This let's look at how this partnership between the human and creativity and machine intelligence is redefining the future of work. So when people talk about AI, there's often fear of replacement, right? But in the reality, AI doesn't replace people; it amplifies, and it is kind of a powering tool for the developers or the others that we are working with. Machines excel at pattern recognition. They process vast amount of data in milliseconds. Humans, on the other hand, bring intuition, empathy, and context, the way, I mean, this is why we are behind the decision. The humans have to be behind the decision. The future of work isn't like man or mission. It's man and mission. This augment intelligence where creativity and computation evolve together. When human creativity meets the mission intelligence, imagination scales, and that's how we redefine what possible in every enterprise. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Here I'll conclude my speaking. The keynote speaking. Any questions? Maybe I'll take.
Thank you very much, sir. Moving further, I would now like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished session chairs. Next, we have Dr. Nazia Hassan, Institute of Management, Uttaranchal University, Dehradun, Uttarakhand, India. With over 16 years of teaching and research experience in accounting, finance, and fintech have been gained by Dr. Nazia Hassan. 13 papers have been published in Scopus, Web of Science, and ABDC journals. And work has been presented at international forums, including IEEE conferences. 3 patents have been secured, journal reviews performed, and books chapters contributed. Active contribution continue in the financial innovation, sustainable development, and inclusive finance through research, mentoring, and international speaking engagements.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining the session. Moving further, we have Dr. Nikhil Kaushik from AIBS Amity, a FPM in Finance from IIFM Bhopal, and an MBA in Finance and Marketing from NIT Kurukshetra have been completed by Dr. Nikhil Kaushik. 4 years of academic experience and 3 years of industry experience have been gained. Multiple MDPs, FTPs, and workshops have been conducted for senior banking and finance officers, academicians, and students. Academic interests are focused on corporate finance, financial econometrics, and the development of innovative learning tools in finance education. Thank you, sir, for joining the session. Now, we would like to move towards the technical sessions where plenty of research papers will be presented in this track. Each presentation would be given in 4 minutes, followed by 1 minute of question and answer session. So we'll get started with the paper ID 226, Industrial Analysis on Market Response to Buyback and Announcements, Evidence from the IT Sector. Do we have paper ID 226?
Now we would like to move it over to paper ID 227, Predictive Analytics.
Do we have paper ID 227?
Yes, 227.
Please share your screen and start presentation.
Okay. My screen is visible?
Yes,
My
yes.
screen is visible, sir?
Hello,
Yes,
hello,
yes.
paper ID 226.
Now we would like you to wait for your chance.
Okay, okay.
So my paper ID is 227. My paper ID is 227. Predictive analysis in HR using AI for future workforce trends analysis. So abstract, the rapid information in the organization in organizational environments coupled with the technological advancement has led to the increasing importance of predictive analysis in human
Excuse
resources
me, wait a
like
minute.
HR
For
management.
that, I would
Yes.
like to tell you that you please focus on objectives, research methodology, findings, and conclusions for this presentation.
So literature, there has been a major movement in HR for old-fashioned techniques to making the decision based on facts that are backed up by AI and machine learning. Yes, sir.
We are more focused on what are the objectives of your research and how you have achieved it. Okay? So talk about the research objectives And if you do not have research objectives, then talk about the methodology, whatever you have opted. Then what are the findings of your research and the conclusion. You have 3 minutes to complete it. Okay?
In methodology, research design is the main key objective of the research. Then data collection, the process of the data collection, then collect the data from the other sources. So sampling method is sampling the data from the different software like then research instrument, then data analysis and ethical considerations. Next is analysis and interpretation. So table 1, attraction analysis across segments using predictive analysis. So employee segment, total employee attention count, attraction rates. So high performance is total 14 employees. Attraction count is 14. Attraction rate is 10%. So mid level employees 700. Attraction count is 140 and attraction rate is 20%. Entry level employees is 900. So attraction count is 2070 and attraction rate is 30%. So table 2 performance comparison of machine learning and algorithm in predictive HR analysis, algorithm accuracy and precision, recall and AUC. So logistic regressions. So 18.2% accuracy, precision is 75%, recall is 73.1%, and AUC is 0.8 for 0.8. So decision tree is 83.5%, precision is 78.2%, and recall is 79%. So random forest is 87.1, precision random forest is accuracy is 87.1, precision is 82.3, recall is 84.6, AUC is 0.88. So XGBoost is 19.8%, precision is 86.5%, recall is 89.4%. So neutral network is 92%, accuracy is 92%, precision is 88.96, recall is 91.7, AUC is 0.94. So next, result and conclusion. When you look at predictive analysis in HR, you might see three main things. There
Siddharth,
include how
please
quickly
conclude
people.
your presentation within 1 minute.
In conclusion, predictive analysis is huge change in how individuals use their resources. Companies that cannot their people strongly with their long-term business goal have a major advantages. Since it helps them achieve this, there are several problems that need to be addressed, such as algorithmic bias, data privacy, and transparency. But the potential advantages are quite substantial. These difficulties have to do with likelihood acquiring something nice later. So companies may use AI powered prediction tools or to retain people longer, make intervention better, and develop a workforce that is both strong that ready for the future. The studies finding demonstrate that predictive analysis is not only a technology advancement, it is a strategic need for securing a competitive edge in the continuously changing labor markets. This is clear from how predictive analytics can forecast what will happen in the future. These are the all references. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddharth. Welcome, Dr. Nazia ma'am. We would like you to share some words with us regarding the paper, question answer, any questions if you have.
Siddharth, can you please move to your first slide? Predictive analysis. Future. Okay. What was your research methodology and why you applied logistic regression in your methodology?
Yes, ma'am.
You have applied logistic regression in your methodology, right?
Yes.
What was the reason behind and what were your variables, dependent and independent?
Logistic. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, you have talked about predictive analytics in HR. Can you please explain this? What is this predictive analytics, and how your study is different from simple HR studies? Have you got my question?
Yes, ma'am. Predictive analysis is the data analysis technique so used in predict future and outcomes based on past data patterns and mathematical models.
Okay. What was your conclusion in the study?
Yes. In this study, so I'm conclusion is predictive analysis is a
Siddharth,
huge change
Siddharth,
in
listen,
how
Siddharth,
individual use in
Siddharth,
the
listen.
yes, sir.
Just tell me that what you have learned from this research. Leave everything. What you have learned from this research.
In research, how predictive analysis in HR, how predictive analysis using in HR or for future workforce trends, future workforce trends.
Okay. Nazia ma'am, do you want to ask anything from Siddharth for
No,
this
sir.
paper?
No, sir. This is from my side. Thank you so much. Thank you, Siddharth.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, I repeat paper ID 226.
Now we would like to have paper ID 227.
Sorry, I repeat paper
Sorry,
ID 226.
229.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Paper
Paper ID
ID 229.
226. Hello.
We would like to have paper ID 226.
Yes. I repeat paper ID 226. Am I
Please
my
turn on
screen
your
is
camera,
visible?
Rishikesh.
Yes. So my paper ID is 226 and paper title is Industrial Analysis on
Please start
Market Risk.
presenting your paper. You are not audible.
Yes, my audio is coming.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes.
So my topic name is
Rishikesh, I would like to tell you that please talk about the 4 points: objectives, research methodology, findings, and conclusions within 3 minutes.
So literature survey in India, Companies Act 1956 and SEBI buyback of securities regulations were aimed in 1998, making the beginning of share buybacks by Indian corporations. Section 68, 69, and 70 of New Companies Act 201 in Indian govern share buybacks. As to SEBI buyback of securities regulations in 2018, it investigated that how share buybacks affect Indian IT companies. She found that all of the sample IT companies have navigated average abnormal regulation suggestions that the Indian
Rushikesh, please listen.
Yes.
We are more concerned about how you
Yes,
have achieved your objectives of this research. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So if you have done any
Methodology.
research methodology, talk about that. And then
Okay.
what are
In
your
my
findings?
in
And
our
then
methodology.
please listen
Yes.
first. Talk about your objectives, or if you have any research methodology, if you have adopted, then the findings and the conclusion. We don't want any introduction and all those things. Okay. You are left with 3 minutes. Please complete during the time period. Okay. Start,
In
please.
methodology, secondary data driven for past share prices and Bombay Stock Exchange (SCBI) has been utilized in study due to its consistency in format of reliability. The primary objectives are to evaluate the impact of Infosys share price movements following is the repurchase announcement, to determine the purchase of annuity returns related to buybacks, to use price and volume fluctuations to gauge investor segment. Accordingly, the sample data comprise Infosys Ltd, SEB, BSE listed Indian IT company covering the period of 2017 to 2022. The 13 share repurchase announcement made by Infosys during this period. So this is the analysis of intervention in the year-wise average abnormal regulations are ARR on announcement day and day care strategies. Year 2017-18 AAR on announcement day percent and CAR significance 5%, 10% and 15%. In 17-18 0.86 significant, in 18-90 0.65 significant, in 19-20 0.29 significant, in 20-21 1.77 significant, and in 20-22 5.87 insignificant, means the analysis is being improved. So this is result and discussions. The study investigates the how buyback announcement affect stock price behavior, focusing on AAR and CAAR as investor. Year-wise market responses table 2 and figure 2 shows that the only 2018 and 19 record are positive. AAR is 0.65% on
Okay,
the
Rishikesh, listen, please. Just tell me that how many companies you have studied?
Sir, Infosys and other one.
Infosys
sir,
and
actually, sir,
How-
it is a study paper, so my co-author is not available, so I am presenting here.
then you must be knowing about the paper, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you mean by buyback? Why you feel that the buyback has an impact on the share price?
Sir, buyback securities increases the severe amount of strategies that investigates the
Why do you
stock.
feel so?
Mm,
Why you feel that the buyback has a significant impact on the share prices?
According
Okay, Nazia ma'am, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. One question I have, Rishikesh, you have taken a time period from 2017 to 2022,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
where you mentioned that it was an event where repurchase has taken place. So, what was the reason behind only taking that particular period where repurchase has taken place? Can you please explain it?
No, ma'am, that was nothing particular reason for that, but actually,
Okay, no
sorry, ma'am.
issue. Just conclude what you have. Just conclude your findings. What were your findings?
So conclusion, for all 4 IT companies use accurate profile, profit and distribution mechanism on occasion, considering the mixed data set which indicate that the buyback announcement and or announcement did not significantly impact event periods based on result of all 13 buyback announcement. Additionally, the year by year research shows the business in pre-COVID era 16-17 to 18-19 display encouraging signs in certain situations and completing response to incidents. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rishi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rishikesh. Now we would move to the next paper ID 230.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please present your screen and please focus on only 4 points, that is objectives, research methodology, findings and conclusions, and please wrap it up within 3 minutes.
Yeah. The presentation is AI in e-commerce, enhancing the recommendation and the sales forecasting. Zero. I repeat,
Please wait.
paper ID is 320.
It would be better if you can start it through your laptop. We are not able to understand this, Abhishek.
Sir, I have not
Please give
laptop
presentation
available
via
right now.
laptop. Do not give it through mobile phone. We will wait for you. Join again with the laptop.
In the meantime, we'll move to the
1 minute
next
only.
You can take your
Sir,
time.
now
We'll move to the
visible?
next paper.
Join the presentation via laptop, not on mobile phone. Do not do that.
Okay.
Join again with laptop.
So let's move to the next paper ID, that is 231. Paper ID 231. Next is paper ID 232. Paper ID 232 is not here. 233. Paper ID 234. 235. 236.
Nazia ma'am, we have to wait for another 20-25 minutes. If the
No
students
issue,
are
sir.
coming, then or the presenters are coming, then we have to take that. I hope it is
No
fine
issue.
for you.
Yes, it's totally fine.
Sir, I have not have laptop now available because my laptop is I means I put them for repair. That's why I have not have laptop.
It
Can
is
I?
not a good sign to present via mobile phone. So
But sir,
without presentation, you can present. Turn on your camera and just tell us about what are the objectives of your research
okay, sir.
and how
Okay.
you have achieved it. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
The title of paper is AI in e-commerce and sales forecasting. My paper ID is 230. Let's talk about the methodology used in this paper. Research design. After that, the data collection from the users. After that, the research instrument used in this used in the research work. After from the above this, data analysis is done on the basis of the data which are data collect, and the ethical considerations are given. Let's talk about the analysis and the interpretations. Sales forecasting accuracies. We have used the analysis of the years by years. By in the 2020, traditional forecast accuracy is 70%. But after using AI and ML forecast technique, it goes up to the 78%. Likewise, we are done for the 2021 year, 2022 year, 23, and also 24. In 24, the traditional forecast accuracy is 75%, and after using after AI ML forecast accuracy, it goes up to the 91%. Let's talk about the result and discussion. Result shows that AI and machine learning technology are very important for the growth and success of the e-commerce industries. It's apparent that the AI-based predictions approach works far the better than the conventional method. The outcomes of the clears. The company can trust the tools they employ to help them the decision, since the accuracy rates keep going higher. In the conclusion, the research of this result of this research reveals that the AI and ML are particularly crucial for the development of e-commerce, especially even it comes with figuring out how much to sell and what items to propose. This study demonstrates that this technology facilitate the future predictions, enhance the consumer engagement, and enables the analysis of the corporate growth. Thank you.
Abhishek? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your data collection period?
From 2020 to 2024.
2024. And who were your respondents?
Ma'am, we are taking the past data of from the past data. We are using the past data.
I'm saying, who were your respondents? Did you do any survey?
No, means we are collecting from the internet data.
You're using secondary data.
Yes.
And from where you got the secondary data, can you elaborate some websites or some,
Ma'am,
bibliography
we
of
have we have analysis, do analysis of some research works. This is the review. That's
there must be some secondary sources in your mind, like some reports or something like that,
yes,
from
yes.
where you have collected the data. Can you name any two of them?
Right now, I'm not able to recall the proper, but we have uses some reports on the internet, available on the internet.
Internet.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, how this sale forecasting based on machine learning is different from usual sale forecasting, traditional sale forecasting.
In traditional, in AI, the method is become accurate and the fast, but other than the traditional way, which which helps to grow for the growth purpose of the e-commerce sector.
Can you recall any type of data or any heading which you have extracted from your reports and use that particular report to go to the conclusion or to justify your objectives? Hello.
Sorry, ma'am.
Have you used
Sorry,
any
ma'am.
have
Right
you used
now.
any sale forecast or profit margin ratio or something like that? Means what you have actually extracted from those reports. I want to know.
Sorry, ma'am. I have not able
You
to
have not
answer
able to.
right now. Right now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Abhishek.
Okay, ma'am.
So, okay, thank you. Amit, are you here for any presentation?
No,
Do you
I'm
have
not
any
here
paper?
for that. No. I'm just listening.
Okay.
Thanks.
Ma'am, Dr. Asia, ma'am, at the moment we don't have any other presenters, so we like to wait for them. Is it okay? Like, let.
Hello. Hello. Am I
Yes,
paper ID 232?
232. Okay. So you can start your presentation
Please share your screen.
and do focus on only 4 points: objectives, research methodology, findings, and conclusions.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible. I am repeating, please focus on 4 points: objectives, research methodology, findings, and conclusions.
So my paper ID is 232. Paper title is Assigning the Impact of Technology-Driven Education on Social and Cognitive Skills Development. So in this paper methodology, the study adopts the mixed methods approach, combining both quantitative and qualitative data to assess how technology-driven education influence students' social and cognitive skills. The target population includes students aged 10 to 18, teachers and parents across schools utilizing digital tools. So, in this methodology, research design, data collection, sampling method, research instrument, data analysis, ethical considerations are done. Result and analysis, result and interpretation, cognitive skills, performance comparison, and teaching feedback and technology-driven education. It is the research analysis is done. critical thinking in traditional learning and tech-driven learning. Critical thinking 65 and tech-driven learning 82%. Problem solving is 60%, and in tech-driven it is 78%. And creativity in traditional learning is 62%, and in tech-driven it is 80%. This is in classroom engaged traditional learning 3%, AI-driven is 4.6%. Student autonomy 2.9, in tech driven it is 4.5, instruction support it is 3.2, and in tech it is 4.4, and precision logic value it is 3.3, and in tech driven it is 4.7. So result and discussion. The research results in incident, the student exhibits significant improvements in social cognitive skills while attending institutions that pronounce impact on technology. It is possible to learn anything by comparing this to more traditional training methods. Table 1 shows the study findings on cognitive outcomes, which demonstrate significant improvements in creative, critical, and problem-solving thinking. It has been provided that these improvements has happened, so students need to have all of these attributes in order to copy with the problems of the 25th century. You can't disagree any of them. The fact that students who had across the digital platforms and interactive tools scored much better in all three areas suggests that the technology could help kids master more complicated reasoning abilities and become more engaged in topic. So concluding the point, conclusion highlights the necessity of well-rounded plan that intelligently and durably integrate technology into education. Technology should support face-to-face interaction, not replace it. This will provide kids the cognitive and social benefits of digital consumption and human interaction. So safeguard students will be ethically issues including data privacy and digital addiction must be addressed. Technology driven education is crucial to modern education system because it may increase social and cognitive skills. It may boost individual and social progress if planned carefully, administered fairly, and assigned regularly. These are references. Thank you.
Rishikesh, can you please come to your hypothesis? You have
Okay.
hypothesis in your study?
Ma'am, it was study.
It was?
Study, ma'am. Study paper.
You don't have any, it was qualitative study?
Yes, ma'am. It was a study paper. So in this,
Okay. How many research papers you have studied?
ma'am, this much. This references I have taken.
Have you made any table?
No, ma'am, not specific technique.
Can you please come to your research methodology if you have any? Yes, please. Mixed method approach, the quantitative and qualitative data. You said you have done only qualitative study, but in this methodology, you have mentioned that you have used both quantitative and qualitative data.
Yes, ma'am. According to studies based on what they
नहीं,
say.
I hope you know the difference between quantitative and
Yes,
qualitative
ma'am.
data.
Yes.
आपसे मैंने अभी पूछा तो आपने you just right now you answered that I have done only qualitative study, but here you have mentioned all the things, and you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
specifically mentioned that this is a mixed method approach. Come to analysis and interpretation. Okay. Most of the time you were talking about cognitive skills and social skills among the students will increase if the institution is adopting technical driven based learning. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
But how can you say that how the when the because most of the time we are talking about that the people are using so much of phone, so much of technology, they are totally deviating from their social life.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
this will increase their social life? What justification you are giving to this?
Sorry, ma'am, not specific justification.
Okay, thank you, Rishikesh.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have next we have Dheeraj Sagar. Do we have you here for any presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your paper ID?
236.
236. Okay, you can start your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. The title is Intelligent Modeling for Financial Market Response to Corporate Announcement. Abstract is, however, the magnitude and precision of market reaction vary depending on market efficiency, investor sentiment, regulatory framework, and firm-specific factor. By providing a critical review of literature, thematic discussion, or structure methodology, this study aims to highlight the unequalness of event study methodology and analyzing financial market behavior and its implications. Introduction. This system is inherently sensitive to flow of information that is always changing investor minds, their expectation and the value of asset. The financial market reacts to information in a natural way, which make it quite sensitive to it. This strange flow of information change the value of asset, and every step to process business announcement are one of the best place to obtain these types of information right now. Literature survey. A lot of study has been done on how the financial market responds to what corporation say, and this is highly significant. A preliminary investigation was conducted to examine the correlation between profit announcement and fluctuation in stock prices. One of the things the research looked at was this. During the investigation, a greater number of topics were analyzed the various periods. Methodology. This study examined how corporate announcement impact stock price using event study. First, choose the announcement day or event date. Check stock returns inside an event window. Forecast return and calculate using previous performance in estimation time frame. The data is research design, data collection, sampling method, research instrument, data analysis, and ethical consideration. Analysis. Abnormal returns around corporate announcement. Event window is -5 to 1. Positive announcement is 0.6. Negative announcement -1.2. Natural announcement 0.1. This table shows trading volume reaction. Average 5 to 1 is positive announcement. However, 5 negative announcement is 7, and natural announcement 2. Day 0 positive announcement 2.8, -3.5 is negative, and 0.2 is natural. +1 to +5 positive announcement 1.4, negative -2.1, and natural is 0. 6 to 10 positive announcement 0.7, negative -1, natural -0.1. Result and discussion. It clear that the event research technique works and is useful since market responds strongly to news about companies the market is doing well, which makes this evident. Has been shown the positive news such as dividend hike, stock split, and unexpected excellent news about profits causes price to move up quickly and in a way that statistically significant. Conclusion. This study analyzed the financial market reaction to business announcement with data derived from the event research methodology. This is evidence that announcements like this are important events that have a big effect on shareholder wealth, trading activity, and how investors think this return backup climb. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Dheeraj. Anybody left? No one is there.
हम लोग ही हैं.
Wait. $231 के लिए आए हैं।
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
ऋषिकेश,
Your paper ID is 231.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You
Do you
can
know what
start.
time it is?
Rishikesh, you have already presented 2 times. I feel so.
Okay,
Yes.
sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
So, do you know about what you are going to present in paper ID 231, or you are just reading it? Hmm? Rishikesh. Rishikesh, are you here? Are you presenting it or not?
Hello. Shubhangi Sinha.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there more presentations lined up?
Ma'am, at the moment, we don't have any presenters. So we'll
Okay.
wait for them for 5 minutes.
Okay.
We have 8 presenters in this slot, that's slot 3 to 4 slot. We have 8 presenters.
Okay. Next session again we have in room number E itself on the same link.
Yes, ma'am, on the same link we have.
Okay.
You are already here, you just have to like wait for the presenters.
Okay, I have to wait. I mean, presentation for this room will go till 4 o'clock.
Yes,
Most probably, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
Shubhangi ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a request with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I have also given a paper in this conference, and one of my co-author was presenting a paper in room number A. But due to some time constraint, she was not able to present. So if she can present in this room right now.
Ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. I am Dr. Nikhil here.
Yes, sir.
Actually, ma'am, we have divided the tracks. So we will not be able to identify the. You can join that link for 10 minutes. Is it fine?
No, I'm not presenting. She is present.
Hello.
No issue, sir. Then I will ask her to connect someone in room number A only. No issue with that.
I'm saying that you can leave this session for 10 minutes and you can join that session, give the presentation, and then come back.
No. She is presenting. I'm not presenting.
Okay. You want to listen what she is going to present.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
No problem. No issue, sir. I can understand there are some protocols to follow. I'll ask her to connect with someone in room number A. Can you give me the number?
The Zoom link you are asking?
No, someone whom she can contact on phone or something like that.
Okay. What is the room number? Please tell me.
A.
1 minute, ma'am. Just room number A. And the paper ID is
494.
494. Let me see, ma'am. 494. Unemployment in the age of intelligent systems, correct?
No, 493 it is actually.
Okay.
493.
493
Green.
is technological capabilities in driving green innovation and sustainable development.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here you can talk to Ravneet, sir. Do you have his number?
No, sir.
I'm sending you via chat. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Hello.
Welcome, Pratyep, sir. We would like you to please address the session. Before that, sir, I would like to welcome
Paper
him.
ID
He
233.
is a senior DevOps and MLOps engineer, Fidelity Solutions, with over 20 years of experience in cloud infrastructure, automation, and AI-driven operations have been gained by Pratyay Banerjee. Large-scale projects across AWS, Kubernetes, and CI/CD ecosystems have been led, with scalable, self-healing, and intelligent systems implemented to integrate DevOps and machine learning for business innovation. Thank you for joining, sir. Sir, please address the session. I would request you to.
Sure. So thanks for the introduction. So I hope I'm the correct room E, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So how shall I go ahead with the people here with their paper presentation?
So you can express your views on the work on which you are working on, like AI, and
Okay,
how it is going
got
to
it.
be for the employees in the coming years. Will it be
Mhm.
beneficial for the us or not, or what improvement is required from our end to be in the business?
Sounds good. Sounds good. So yeah, thanks for the elaboration, Nikhil. So basically, I'm from Dallas, US, and right now the time is 3:38 a.m. my time.
It is quite generous
But
that you have joined us at that time. Okay, thank you, sir.
well, no, it's my pleasure to be among with all the people here, all the wonderful people here, and the technically sound and technically qualified people, and it's my pleasure to be here. And I can I can spend many sleepless nights to just to be with you guys, and it's my honor to be here. And just to give a brief about myself, I am in the industry for more than 20 years. And it was quite a journey. I started with the technology many of you probably have heard about, called COBOL and Fortran, Visual Basic, Microsoft Access, and stuff like that, and start with that. And then gradually transitioning as the technology evolved. And right now, for the last probably around 10 more than close to 15 years, I'm working with the DevOps and the infrastructure. And lately, with the advent of AI, I started working how we can deploy different models and develop different models and deploy different models in the cloud. So that's the kind of my journey is, and the different tools that you already mentioned, like the Kubernetes, Docker, CI/CD pipelines, and the cloud infrastructure, of course. So that's a kind of a mix and match, and you can basically do a wonder, and you can get away from the uh, the monotony of having a brick and mortar infrastructure to putting everything into the cloud, right? So that's a kind of my journey. And then with the email machine learning, so how you can implement these different machine learning models, and how you can deploy these machine learning models, how you can implement a self-healing infrastructure. So that's a kind of a journey that I had been into. And so long story short, it's a kind of quite a journey, I would say. Now, I would probably go ahead with the rest of the folks, and they can introduce themselves, and then we can get started uh, all the wonderful papers that I can see in my list.
Okay, so how do you see that AI is going to be after 5 years? How it is going to impact the employment? Is there any adverse effect? Because every day day and night we are hearing that it is going to eat our jobs and like that. How do you feel it specifically in academics?
Okay, so I don't know how many of you can correlate this to, and I often correlate that to myself and whoever asked me the same question, and I ask them to correlate that to. Imagine the time when there were the typists. There used to be a very lucrative job, right? Or the telephone operators. You might have heard about them, right? So they used to plug and play different things to connect different people. So when the EPABX, you might have heard about it, EPABX came to the picture. So they all kind of a hue and cry that, okay, those people will lose their job. But what actually happened? So they become an EPABX operator. Similar way, those who used to type the big documents in a typewriter, when the computer came into the picture, that point of time, again, they said, okay, people will lose job, there'll be a crash in the market and all that. But eventually survived, right? Because all those typists, so-called, they become a kind of gradually they become more into the computer programming and using the computers. So similarly, and even imagine at one point of time when I was doing the COBOL or Fortran programming, my knowledge was just running from one library to the another, find a book to guide me how to create a program to run certain things, right? Then we had the Google came into the picture when we can do a Google search and we can get the programs running. Similarly, when you are getting the AI tool at your disposal, it is actually helping you. It is not actually taking your job. It is helping you to enhance your job, right? So maybe it's an initial drawback that people are losing jobs, but eventually we'll get settled there. So every time something new comes up, there is a kind of shuffle around things, but eventually after shuffling down, everything settles down. So this is something like that. So
We need
this
to
technology,
upskilling is required.
exactly. Like the best way to start, I would say, best way to start with the AI, like how I did, is start using the tools. Then you will know which tool can help you. Like as for example, if you're using ChatGPT, that you can probably do a kind of a very narrow search to up to your requirement, right? Unlike Google, like if you do a Google search, you will be given with thousands of results. But if you can use the ChatGPT, you're only getting some particular result according to your needs, basically tailored to your needs. Now, you cannot use ChatGPT very effectively when you are creating a coding. For that, you need the Copilot, right? A similar way that you have to know that as well, how many of you do or have some idea about cooking? You don't use the same spices in every curry or every platter that you prepare, right? So you know that the garam masala should be put into something else, but that is not suitable for making chutney or something, right? So similar way, like you should start with that which tool works with which technology or what your needs. So you probably take a car and drive down to your next town, but you won't catch a plane or you won't take a helicopter ride to your next town, right? That will be overkill. So similarly, you should know that which tool works where. So start from there. Once you start from there, then you know, okay, what is this tool actually doing? If you know that, okay, I have to drive a car, then you know that how you can drive a car or what is there inside the car. So that is a kind of a drill, top-down approach, basically. So grab one tool, learn about it, and then know what it does and how it does. So that is the approach, I would say.
Thank you, Banerjee sir. I hope you are not missing India because I am listening about the spices and chutney. I don't know whether it is available in US or not.
Yes, it is. I would say, since I'm in Dallas, it's mostly lot of people. I would say, every five people you see, 3 of them are Indians. So And we
Okay.
have like, all those Indian stores and everything over here. So we don't
Oh,
miss it. Yeah.
okay. Okay. So we are going to start our presentations now without any delay. So paper ID 6, the presenter is Namish Sharma. Are you ready, Namish? Namish, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please turn on your camera and share your screen.
Yes, sir. Just give me a second.
So I have given you the preference, reason being that you are AIBS student, MED student. So I feel that everything is ready at your end. Yes? Namish.
Sorry, sir, your voice was cracking a lot. I couldn't hear you.
I'm saying that, are you ready with the
Hello,
presentation?
am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Namish. Can you start your presentation? Okay, paper ID 76.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
76 is here.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Rushikesh,
Yes, sir.
welcome again. Okay, start your
Yes,
presentation.
sir.
Share your screen, please.
Okay. Okay, sir. Is it visible?
Yes.
Hello.
Yep.
Okay. Should I start?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the title is Computational Engineering on Investigation and Validating Job Demands on Organizational Commitment with paper ID 76. Let us start with the abstract. Here, the challenges of attracting, managing, and deploying talent within a company is extremely difficult, particularly in a highly competitive setting. An effective and expanding company expects its worker to generate and deliver outcomes that align with predetermined goals and objectives. The
Okay,
success of an
we
organization.
expect Rishikesh to have the objectives of your research, then research methodology, then the findings and the conclusion. Okay, you need to wind up within 3 to 4 minutes. So please do that.
Okay, sir. Okay, so let me start with methodology directly, where research designs outlines how the study is conducted to achieve its goals and provides answers to its questions. Stated differently, research design serves as a framework for data collecting, measurements, and analysis. The survey was the primary research design used in the study. A survey is measurement procedure that makes use of measurement tools known as an interview schedule, measurement instruments, or questionnaires. So these are the analysis and interpretations where the graphs are clearly showing that quantitative demand and its influence on IT employees, where these graphs and the points are clearly mentioning how it's reflecting. Now come to the result and discussion part. As according to the result of the research, there seems to be significant connection between the emotional loyalty that workers have for their firm and challenges that they encounter while working in the information technology industries. A served workload, job uncertainty, and time limits are all the example of high exceptional works at work that have been demonstrated to have a detrimental impact on the emotional relationships that employees have with their employers. And the study, on the other hand, discovered an additional set of mitigating traits that have the potential to boost organizational commitment even further. These characteristics are comprised of a number of components, some of which include creating workplaces that are engaging and using approaches for stress management and reduction that are grounded in the reality. And these are the references. Thank you, sir.
Any questions from the experts?
Rishikesh, I just have one question. Hello, am I audible?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Which tool you applied to justify your objectives? Which research
Ma'am,
tool?
tool means
Means come to your research methodology, research designs. How you have computed the results through SPSS or something like that.
ma'am, I'm not getting your question. What you exactly mean by tool?
I mean how you have arrived at results, data analysis and interpretation. आपने कैसे किया?
Okay, ma'am. Using the data sets, using our more data set with the Power BI results, like how the data analysis trend is showing. We can clearly see in the Power BI application that how they're designing their dashboards. With that, we have done the analysis.
What was your sample size?
Actually, I have taken more than 2 data sets where actual sample size is for one data set it's 1,000 and for a second it is 2,000.
1,000 and 2,000. I don't you think it's too much for
Yes,
a
ma'am.
research paper?
Yeah, ma'am. But actually, I got that data set. That's why I studied it.
Okay. What was your conclusion?
Ma'am, conclusion is that where I clearly mentioned in here, I got the conclusion is that the bond that workers forged with their noble establishments is referred to an commitment to the organization within the realm of labor.
Okay. Thank you, Rushikesh.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Rishikesh. Now moving on to the next paper ID 77. Paper ID 77. Okay. So the next paper is 131.
Yes, ma'am.
Paper ID 131.
Yes, ma'am.
You can start your presentation. Please share your screen and do focus on 4 points: objectives, research methodology, findings, and conclusions. And please try to wrap it up in 3 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. Screen is visible.
Yes.
My paper ID is 131. Title is Optimizing Energy Harvesting Techniques for a Sustainable Wireless Sensor Network. This is abstract. This is introduction. Wireless sensor network have emerged in a independent components of modern technological landscapes, enabling applications ranging from the environmental monitoring.
Sai, please concentrate on the objectives, research methodology, findings, and the conclusion. Okay?
The
And it
objective
would be better if you can tell based on your knowledge rather than reading it.
Yes, sir.
Do not read.
Okay. The objective is
start.
Yes. The objective is the explore different energy harvesting techniques like on the basis of solar, thermal, and other for wireless sensor network WNS. Find the most efficient and sustainable method for power WNS without depending only the batteries. Develop optimization strategies to improving energy efficiency, reliability, and lifetime for sensor network. And other is support long-term development of WNS in remote and difficult environments. And methodology in short, their literature use study extensive research for energy harvesting and WNS power challenges, identification of sources, and by using the solar thermal kinetic and RF analyze major energy harvesting methods, comparative evaluation, compare performance, efficiency, and sustainability of the each technique, simulation and analysis, use model to test energy harvesting performance under different environmental conditions, optimization strategies, propose adaptive control and real-time energy management techniques to improve WNS sustainability. This is the analysis of the data, research and discussion. And this is the conclusion. The integration of energy harvesting techniques with wireless sensor network present presents a significant advancement in addressing the sustainability and autonomy challenges of this system. This research highlights the feasibility and effectiveness of solar kinetic and radio frequency harvesting methods in prolonging the operational lifespan of WNS without the frequent need of the battery replacement. Optimization strategies involving adaptive control systems and real-time energy management have proven critical in maximizing the efficiency of this technology, ensure reliability network performance under varying environmental conditions. The findings from this study not only contribute to the enhancement of the WNS sustainability but also encourage the development of sensors network in more diverse and provis- provisionary provisionary and inaccessible locations. And this is the references. Thank you.
So I have a question here. So, do you have a model like since you have like pretty elaborated content, so do you have any kind of model that you developed for this?
Actually, we are developing, but not still developed.
Okay. Do you have a kind of a diagram? Do you have a kind of a diagram or something like that?
No, we are
How
working.
you're
We are working on it. Still working. So there are
Okay.
no any diagram.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we have the paper ID 7777. No one, I guess. So we have the next paper ID 6.
Mr. Nami Sharma.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Barely.
Please share your screen.
Yes, just a second. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Namish Sharma. Today, I will be presenting our research titled AI and Algorithmic Innovations in Exchange Trade Funds Enhancing Market Efficiency while Managing Systematic Risk. This work was completed under the guidance of my professors, Professor Dr. Namita Sahai, Dr. Shweta Nanda, Dr. Seema Sahai, and Dr. Anshu Srivastava. So first, let's take a quick introduction of what are ETFs. ETFs are exchange trade funds, which are pooled investment vehicles that trade on exchanges like stocks. They offer diversification, transparency, low cost, and intraday liquidity. Coming to our problem statement, the challenge is that AI-themed ETFs use algorithmic index constructions and automated rebalancing. This improves efficiency in normal markets but can create synchronized flows and higher fragility during stress. Additionally, there is limited integrated research comparing AI ETFs directly with mainstream ETFs like VOO and BND across crises. Our study aims to address that gap. Now, coming to the literature review, prior work shows ETFs improve liquidity and price discovery but spread wide in market stress. Studies also highlight systematic risk issues like herding and synchronized flows. However, research on AI thematic ETFs is very limited, especially regarding volatility, drawdowns, and correlation behavior during crisis. Our study aims to fill this gap. Our objectives are to compare volatility, drawdowns, and performance of AI ETFs with mainstream ETFs, to analyze ETF behavior during major crises like COVID-19, to examine rolling correlation to assess co-movement and systematic risk, and finally to compare liquidity using bid-ask spreads versus mutual funds. Coming to our research methodology, we use daily and weekly data from 2014 to 2024 for major ETFs like VOO, AIQ, BOTS, Robo, and BND. Methods include descriptive trends, financial statistics, time series analysis, and even steady window across crises. Now coming to our analysis, here we compare the adjusted prices of all ETFs from 2014 to 2024. VOO shows steady compound growth and tracks the S&P index closely. AI-themed ETFs like BOTS and Robo show episodic surges and deeper declines reflecting concentrated tech exposure. Meanwhile, BND, which is a bond ETF, remains stable, which is useful as a volatility buffer. Now, here we compared the maximum drawdown of ETFs against the market index, which is the S&P 500. As we can see that across the board, ETFs experienced slightly large drawdowns than the index. AI-themed ETFs suffered deeper losses during the crisis. BOTs fell nearly 50% during COVID, while other ETFs fell at 35% to 45% against the S&P, which fell to 34% during COVID. In contrast, BND stayed below 10%, confirming its defensive nature. Next, we did a drawdown comparison of the ETFs against the index. This figure highlights stress episodes like the COVID-19, the 2022 inflation shock, and the Silicon Valley Bank crisis in 2023. AI ETFs consistently exhibit deeper and faster drawdowns, co-moving strongly with market stress. BND again acts as a safe haven asset. Now we have a rolling and cross-sectional correlation analysis for the major ETFs. A rolling 63-day correlation between VOO and AI ETFs remain high, typically around 0.7 to 0.9. During crisis, we see short periods where correlation drops to 0.55 to 0.65, indicating asymmetric transmission. The correlation matrix shows even stronger cross-pair correlation. This synchronicity reduces diversification benefits when they are needed most. Now we have a bid-ask spread comparison of ETFs against mutual funds. ETFs have a much tighter mutual fund spread, about 0.0096 compared to 0.518 of mutual funds. This shows strong liquidity and lower transaction costs. Even during stress periods, ETF spreads widen less than mutual fund spreads. Now, finally, if we did an ETF performance comparison before, during, and after market crash. In this figure, we compare ETF performance in 2008 crisis versus the COVID-19 crisis in 2020. Both show sharp declines, but COVID-19 saw a faster fall, followed by a much faster recovery, roughly 100 days compared to several months for 2008. This shows improved liquidity infrastructure and market stability mechanisms. Coming to the findings and conclusion, our findings show that ETFs provide strong efficiency gains and tight spreads. AI ETFs exhibit higher volatility and deeper drawdowns. Correlation spikes reduce diversification during crisis, and liquidity weakens during market stress. Overall, ETFs performance efficiently in calm markets but face increased tail risk vulnerability during shock periods, especially AI thematic ETFs. The key contributions of our paper is that we aim to provide a multimetric framework, one of the first detailed comparisons of AI ETFs versus mainstream ETFs like VOO or BND, and a clear evidence of efficiency fragility trade-off, tighter spreads but higher drawdowns, and correlations in crisis. Finally, coming to the limitations and future scope of our paper, our analysis used a limited set of ETFs and relies on daily and weekly data, so intraday liquidity behavior is not captured. Secondly, the data is heavily focused on US stock market, so no international ETFs were considered. Future work can be expanded to global and sector ETFs, integrating intraday microstructure data and use machine learning for volatility or correlation forecasting. Thank you.
Okay, I have a question. So these ETFs are only the the ETFs that you mentioned, is it applicable for the Bitcoin ETFs too?
They could be but mostly it depends on how their structure behaves, what kind of assets they hold. I chose these ETFs because these are the most established AI thematic ETFs with algorithmic index construction.
Got it.
So if they follow similar constructions and liquidity measurements, then yeah, we can mostly correlate this, but still, this can still act as a baseline for those ETFs as well.
Got it. My next question is, so what is the projection or what is the accuracy of your model that this can be projected in future, like from 2025 to next 5 years?
I'm afraid I couldn't understand your question.
So you probably have created a model, correct? Based upon your so now this model, if you apply now, what do you think the accuracy of this model? And if we put this model into action, what is the accuracy that it can predict for the next 5 years starting today?
Well, our model was basically to study how ETFs perform during major crisis events, not during daily ups and downs of the market. But for crisis events, we can see that ETFs have increased volatility, but during normal markets, they act as an efficiency mechanism for our portfolio for diversification. Since my model is more like a backtrack, not for future, so that's something which I have to explore if we can answer that or not. But thank you very much. That's a point I would really like to explore in the future.
Sure. And another thing you should also keep in mind, like when you are building a model, you should have some kind of accuracy of that too. So
Yes, sir.
unless you have some kind of accuracy, you cannot really say that model is successful or it's a kind of a big hypothesis or need to work, right? So you should keep that in mind too.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. Definitely. Thanks so much.
Nazia ma'am, do you have any questions?
Can you please move to your first slide? Review enhancing market efficiency while managing customer value. And please can you please come to your findings? Another slide where you have talking about the fragility or you have provided but increased fragility in crisis. Well, paper was excellent, well written and highly technical paper. But I just have one suggestion that if in implication, you can include something about investor behavior when you're going through these kind of studies, when you are talking about fragility and crisis and everything, and definitely investor behavior is also going to be affected. So it is just a suggestion if you can include in that. Otherwise, work was excellent. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, ma'am. So next we have Sanket Tange. Are you here for any presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Your paper ID?
132.
132. Okay, you can start with your presentation. Just please focus on objectives, research methodology, findings and conclusions.
Okay.
And please try to wrap it up in 3 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. Hello everyone, my paper ID is 132. The title is Ubiquitous Computing and the Integration of Wireless Sensor Network in Everyday Devices. So we directly go to the literature survey. The use of sensor network makes it feasible to display and integrate sensing, processing and communication in a manner that is capable of producing strong results. Sensor nodes often have to adhere to the stringent energy limits, which is the primary disadvantage of this system. In addition to that, they have a great deal of additional problems. Despite the fact that they face a great deal of difficulty, they are really valued due to the specific feature that they possess. There are at least 4 instances in which the distinctive qualities of sensor network have a direct influence on the manner in which hardware is developed for nodes. So this is the methodology section. For the purpose of examining how wireless sensor networks, WSNs, might be incorporated into everyday devices for applications that are associated with ubiquitous computing. The research methodology for ubiquitous computing and the integration of wireless sensor network in everyday devices makes use of systematic approach. A comprehensive review of the existing literature is the first step in this research project. This is done with the purpose of gaining an understanding of the principles.
Slide is not moving. I think, am I the only one who's just seeing the title slide?
No, you're right. So we are still see the first slide.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, just a minute.
You probably play it rather than in the edit mode.
No, ma'am. No, sir. I'm in the slideshow mode. Just a minute. I will again show it.
Can I present it again?
Can you
So
please?
now is it visible?
It is
You do
visible.
you click the enable editing and then go to the slideshow that way.
Yes,
Or
now it
maybe you
is
can, yeah.
changing. Please keep changing the slides. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm keep changing.
Go to your findings, what you have the findings from your research, and then conclude it.
Okay, sir. The analysis and is this slide visible?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Okay.
is visible.
So the analysis and interpretation table is there. Wireless sensor network, radio specifications. A radio manufacturer like TR 1000 RFM, TR 1001 RFM, CC 1000 chipcon, CC 2420 chipcon, BIM2 radio matrix 9X S stream max streams. So bands of these radios are different. For example, TR 1000 RFM is have bandwidth of 917.5 megahertz, and max data rate is 112.6 kb per second. So the sensitivity of this is -102 dBm. So it takes the nodes of 00K per AST. So this is the table of analysis we have done using the sensors. Next is result and discussion. The integration of wireless sensor networks into ubiquitous computing device has shown promising results in enhancing the interactivity and intelligence of everyday environments. Studies have demonstrated that WSNs enable devices to react to environmental changes in real time, leading to more efficient energy, improved home automation, and optimized urban infrastructure. For instance, smart thermostat using WSS can adjust heating and cooling system dynamically and lead to significant energy savings. However, discussions within the field also highlight concerns about the implications for privacy and security, as these networks often handle sensitive data. In conclusion, the integration of wireless sensor networks into ubiquitous computing represents a transformative advance, enabling smarter, more responsive environments and that significantly enhance daily life. So the WSNs provide the necessary infrastructure for seamless data collection and integration within various applications, smart homes and healthcare to transportation systems and environmental monitoring. However, the widespread adoption of these networks also raises important privacy and security concerns that must be addressed through robust protocols and standards. So these are all the references we have taken. Thank you.
Any questions?
Nikhil, please come to your research methodology. Sorry, what's your name? I forgot.
Okay. Methodology section.
Shivam. Yes.
No, ma'am. Sanket,
Yes, Sanket.
Yes, ma'am. So this is the methodology section.
How you have analyzed the results? What tool you have used?
Okay, ma'am. But I'm just presenting this paper. I have not done. This is a group research. I'm just presenting this paper today.
No, when it comes to research methodology, you should able to make the reader understand that what tools you have used, what kind of study is this, whether it's a qualitative study or a quantitative study. I just want to know. Please come to your analysis and interpretation. I just want to know how you have arrived at results. Have you done through primary data or secondary data?
Actually, ma'am, sorry, ma'am, but I don't have knowledge about that.
But you are presenting, you should know before presenting. Anyway, thank you, Sanket.
Thank you.
Okay. So the next we have Shivam Vayal.
Are you here to present?
Shivam.
Any other presenter? Any other presenter?
280.
Because we are left with paper ID 77, 290, 279, 280,
Sir,
and
this is paper ID 279. Should I present?
Anybody?
280, ma'am. 280, sir.
Anyone who is left?
280.
Sir, I am left. 279.
270.
Please start with it.
Okay, sir. Let me just share my screen.
Please share your screen.
So the title of my paper is Engineering the Technological
Your
Digital
paper.
Danger, Rising Threat of
Please,
Cyber Crimes Against
Shivam,
Women. So
I request you
let's
to please
move to
focus.
the methodology
Shivam,
section directly.
Shivam, I request you to focus on objective
So
research
in methodology we have
findings
different sections like research design, data collection, sampling methods, research instruments, data analysis, and ethical consideration. Uh, uh, that was the methodology of my research paper. Let's move on to the analysis and interpretation. So the table 1 shows type of cyber crime against women, number of victims, and percentage. So cyber stalking in this the cyber crime against women has risen very drastically, where hackers or even many men's stalk women's Insta IDs and all. So what they do is try to hack Insta and Snapchats of the women. So number of victim women are 120, and daily percentage is 25%, per year percentage is 24%. Online harassment or abuse. In online mode, people usually give talk trash about women. Many of you have seen women getting abused by online mafia. So that is number of victims. Only registered number of victims is 140%, and unregistered you cannot count. That is countless. So the percentage of the cases are 28% per year. Identity theft, then financial fraud, revenge porn or image misuse, and nowadays deepfake is being used. Phishing and scam emails are being used against women. So that this is the graph of cyber. The most type of cyber crime that has been against women is online harassment, and this is the graph of overall harassments against women. Let's move on to the next section, result and discussion. The analysis provides comprehensive view of growing threat that of cyber crimes against women, emphasizing the diverse forms, demographics, and consequences of such crimes. As shown in figure 1, as I said already, as I explained table 1 and figure 1 to you, online harassment is 28%, cyber stalking at 24%, together account for more than half of the reported cases, underlying the gendered nature of online abuse. These forms of crime often targets women, social identity, and personal safety, highlighting how cyberspace is being misused as a tool of intimidation and control. So this should be stopped. Identity theft and financial fraud is being normalized nowadays, so that should be stopped as soon as possible. So conclusion of this research paper was a concentrated effort from government, the law, the technological sector, and society at large is needed in the fight against cyber crimes perpetrated against women. Women mostly face these kind of crimes, and this should be stopped by the government with the use of real law. But these kind of things don't get followed. As one of my research a woman, she filed a case against in cyber team of Maharashtra, but she didn't get any response from then that was all. Thank you.
So, quick question, Shivam. So, what is the problem that you are solving? So, do you have anything or any model or any kind of a solution in mind that you can address this problem? So, what you are basically trying to achieve from your research?
Yeah, so solution for this might be the firewall, and just like China uses. So they what they do is they don't use it against to help women, but they do for their own country's purpose. For example, if you search on Google, like Taiwan is which country? Taiwan is a country. It gets banned. So that should be implemented in India too. But as India is a democratic country, it will be more difficult for India to implement such kind of things. But for the sake of women's safety, we should implement these things. And first and foremost important, we should increase number of cyber police in our system, which is the count is very less, and police is not well equipped with the machineries and the internet and so much system that is required for countering cyberbullying. That is all. That was my idea of saving this.
Shivam, I just have one question.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
your respondents, what was the age group? Was there any age group bracket you have considered for filling out your questionnaire?
Actually, as I'm a college student, the age group was from 18 to 25. ma'am.
Okay, 18 to 25. But as we see that this harassment is just not limited to age group. So you can include this thing in your limitation, that there can be more bracket for age when you are doing the next research study.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have Seema. Seema Sahai. Are you here to present?
Ma'am, 280.
And paper ID 77.
Namish is presenting. Namish is presenting on our behalf.
Namish has already presented, I guess, paper ID 6.
Okay.
Ma'am, paper ID 280.
280. Okay, you can start your presentation. You can share your screen and please focus on objectives, research methodology, findings and conclusions, and wrap it up in 3 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
I am repeating, please focus on objectives, research methodology,
Title is
findings and
AI
conclusions.
Title is AI Arbitraries Possibilities and Assessment of Legal Expanding and Ethical Quandary. Abstract, I am direct going to literature survey. AI can speed producing and reduce the cost in arbitration. AI might speed up administrative activities, including document verification, data management, and electronic filing. This allows arbiters concentrate on the most critical problems rather than procedure technicalities. Machine learning algorithms can swiftly scan data, locate relevant legal precedent, and forecast what will happen based on the past case law. Methodology. This study adopted a qualitative research methodology employing doctrinally legal research and comparative analysis to examine the viability and implication of using AI and arbitrary primary sources such as the international arbitration laws, treaties, and legal codes are analyzed alongside secondary sources including journal articles, case studies, and expert commerciality analysis. Response category. The AI increase speed of arbitration. Strongly agree 35%, agree 40%, neutral 10%, and disagree 10%, and strongly disagree 5%. AI reduce cost of proceeding. Strongly agree 30%, agree 38%, neutral 15%, disagree 12%, and strongly disagree is 5%. AI improves consistency in award strongly agree 28%, agree 42%, neutral 12%, disagree 30%, and strongly disagree is 5%. Result and discussion. The findings suggest that AI roles in arbitration is not easy. People want to think to go better, but there are major moral and legal problems that makes this difficult to achieve. The first thing of mention is that the result suggests that AI makes think better. More than 70% of the people who did the study claim that AI speed in arbitration by automating tasks like examining paper. Conclusion. Normal technical concern arise from AI arbitrary. It necessitates weighing great potential versus serious risk. New legal efficiency may address long-standing dispute resolution inefficiencies. The route was ethical landmine mines opticity bias and that might lead to a nightmare of cheap, fast, unfair justice. Thank you.
Dheeraj, please come to your slide before conclusion.
Yes, ma'am.
Conclusion slide दिखाइए please. Result and discussion. Sorry, result and discussion. In this, you have talked about that AI's role in attribution is not easy, and there can be major moral and legal problems. Can you please specify any moral or any legal problem which can come with the integration of AI in arbitration? Any one moral or legal problem?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Rishikesh. Which paper? What is your paper ID? Hello, Rishikesh. Hello. Is your paper ID 77 or 597?
77. Hello.
Hello.
Paper ID 77.
Okay, your paper ID is 77. Please share your presentation
Yes.
and start your presentation.
Is screen visible?
Yes.
So title of paper, transformer-based sanitation and framework for real-time means for detection of social media. This is the abstract. Social media has transformed communication in the information consumption. False information spreads quickly, threatening decision-making, social order in public trust. Because standard disinformation detection tools struggle to identify bogus information, creative solutions are needed. This work introduce RAG, enhanced transformer-based real-time information detection system. This design use BERT, GPT, and T5 LLMS. The method was NLP, deep learning, and multi-module data analysis, text, images, videos, networks data. RG allows the framework to dynamically acquire reliable external sources and cross-check actions before responding, improving face-checking accuracy. So this is the introduction. As a result of web spread use, social media platform, real-time communication has been feasible worldwide. Connectivity has been facial. The dissemination and information are undergone at transformation. Literature survey. Despite the fact that research on identifying mini formation has been carried out from some time. The subject did not get a significant amount of attention until after the election in the under states of in 2016 as consequence of significant growth in the use of social media during this time period. The number of human connections rose. This resulted in increasing the mass dissemination of news that not only is enormous but also occasionally misleading. In order to improve dedication accuracy, it has been shown the connective approaches, which approach is issue as if there are straightforward classification problem and real entry. So this is the methodology. Next slide. Reasoning enhanced verification, integrated reveal method, and claim excitation and processing are the three primary components that make up all our approaches to many formation dedication, which is referred to as FCVR, full context review and verification, result and interpretation. So this is the result and discussion. It is clear from findings that framework that has presented considerably enhanced dedication accuracy while simultaneously lowering the number of false positive fine-tune LLMS when combined with real-time data streams make it possible to identify framework connected more quickly. So concluding the topic, the spread of false information on social media is a complicated challenge that calls for creative and scalable solutions. The goal of this research project is to improve real-time formation detection by presenting the transform-based system utilize LLMS transformer-based modules outperform conventional deep learning techniques in terms of accuracy, recall, and flexibility, according to comparative research. These are some references, and thank you.
So what is your sample size for this?
Yes, sir.
What is the sample size that you have taken?
Sorry, sir, I can't.
I mean, what I meant is, did you create the model, or did you have any kind of a plan or any kind of a roadmap for this model?
No, sir.
Okay.
We have not created any model.
Okay. And another thing is that so all those biggies, right? The Facebook, the Twitter, the X, you name it. We have so many social networking social networking platforms. They are already heavily invested in that. So how do you see your solution or your plan different from what they already implemented or they are going to implement?
So not specific any reason, but that research is ongoing. So for more detailed research.
Yeah, because when you are planning for a solution, you kind of weigh your idea or weigh your plan against what is already there, correct? So that's called research. So do you have anything in mind?
No,
Did
sir,
you
more
weigh
research.
your solution?
Sir, we need more research, so our research will be continued.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Rushikesh, I have just one question. Please come to your methodology slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Please come to your methodology slide.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is slide visible?
Yes, this slide is visible. Just tell me, what was your study? What is a quantitative study or a qualitative study?
Ma'am, it is actually a study-based study.
Study-based, we have two kinds of study, quantitative research and qualitative research. Because in methodology, you have talked about all these reason enhanced verification. These are the tools to detect any kind of misinformation.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
hope they are not any kind of research tools. So what I want to is just one suggestion from my side. Whenever you are presenting a paper, you have to be very careful when you are writing the methodology section.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been truly a wonderful collaboration of research. I would like to extend my sincere thank you to Mr. Pratyay Banerjee, Dr. Shivani Tiwari, Dr. Nazia Hassan, and Dr. Nikhil Kaushik for guiding us and for conducting this session. Thank you everyone for contributing to its success.
Sorry, Shubhangi, to
Yes,
stop
sir.
in the middle. So before we part away, I have some suggestions for all the presenters. I'm not sure whether all the presenters are here yet. Still, so the thing is that when you're creating the slides, first thing that you should, except one, I see that everybody has a kind of a paragraph written there, right? So slides should be point by point, bulleted for the easy reading for whoever is going through the slide. So that's point number one. Point number two is know what you are presenting. You should know what is the research, what is the in and out of what you're saying, right? So these two, I would like to mention that before we part away. These are my suggestions.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for your
Thank you, Shubhangi. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Shall we leave the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.